Yo, it is time. It is time. Oh my god, I'm so nervous already. I'm so game hasn't even started yet, and I'm freaking the fuck out. But welcome to Mexico versus Ecuador, the live watch along version. Our first ever knockout watch along on the channel for the World Cup. And I'm so excited, y'all. I am so excited, but at the same time, I'm freaking out on the inside. Dear God. Dear God, but we're here to watch some football. What more can you ask for on a lovely Tuesday evening, lovely Tuesday afternoon? It's time to watch some football, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Matthew, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Match is delayed. When did I miss that? Well, that's fine. I'll chill here. Vince, what's going on, brother? Vamos Mexico. See, CONCACAF gotta help out CONCACAF. CONCACAF has got to help out CONCACAF. This one we can't hit on Romo and Sanchez just because they play the best they can. Yeah, but at what point are we just rewarding effort? You know, like if it's not bringing anything to the team, then I don't think we have to support it. I guess. But to be fair, I mean, I feel like they are contributing to an extent. I do feel like the people that were pissed off at normally we're celebrating now, and that's fine. That's fine. They're doing fine. They're doing better than they have in the past, right? So I guess we'll take that. Thank you, Matthew, for the update. Thank you, Matthew. I did not know that. I just got home, so I appreciate the update. A thunderstorm. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's fine. Let's hang out. We can hang out until the game starts. We'll see what happens. I got nowhere to be. So we'll hang out until then. But thunderstorms, man, just to make the pressure that much worse, huh? Jesus Christ. Andres is watching with his dad. He wanted this to be a family event, which I understand. Wanted to watch it with the family and whatnot. So it is just me today. But he will jump on a recording session right after this so we can record a reaction like as soon as the match ends, and that video can go within an hour of the game ending and whatnot. So you guys will see him today, just not live. Could have been Jamaica versus Mexico in the round of 16 if Jamaica beat DR Congo. But that's if Jamaica also got to the round of 16. That means they had to get out of the group and win the round of 32. Doesn't that mean they need to beat England? Jamaica would have to beat England in the same scenario to play Mexico in the round of 16. I just don't see that happening. That's like France Senegal again. That's like A team versus B team right there, but England versus Jamaica. Mora Masterclass. You know what? Let me pull up the lineup real quick. Or let me make this. How do I do this? Make this a little bigger. There we go. Make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. Let's look at the lineup that's supposed to happen at some point tonight, but I guess we'll see because the weather's. No, Andres, I'm leaving. Didn't even spell it right. So let's see. This is the supposed lineup for Mexico playing today. And I want you guys to let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm hearing a lot of differing opinions thus far on who's starting and whether it's good or not. But back to front, Rangel is starting. That's fine. That's typical. That's no issue with that. Gallardo, Vasquez, Montes, and Sanchez. Should have Mateo Chavez? Jesus Christ. Should Mateo Chavez have started this game? Let me catch up real quick. If Talo wins goalie of the tournament, is he in the comment for best Mexico goalkeeper ever? I mean, he'd have to have some amazing moments just to get in the conversation. You know, like I'm sure he'd be up there. He'd be better than Malagon, but he'd have to have some great moments. Some great moments. All right, brother, I know a great psychiatrist to help out with your schizophrenia. Hey, send them my way, please, or anybody's way. No, Andres, I'm staying, but I'd stay if it was only Andres too. What a goat. No, I'd leave if it was just Andres. No, I'm just kidding. I trust Javier, Luis Romo, and Jorge Sanchez. Yeah, see, okay, let me get to that part. Here. Let's see. Oh, no, you guys have summoned Andres. He just texted me. You summoned Andres. He said he can hop on the stream until the game starts. What have you done? It was just going to be a nice, intimate moment between me and y'all, but now he's got to hop on. No, I'm just kidding. He might hop on right here as we talk about the lineup. But let's see. Gallardo, Vasquez, Montes, Sanchez. Okay, again, Chavez over Gallardo, let me know. I would have preferred Reyes here Because what is Sanchez going to do against Angulo? Like, let's be real. Is he going to be able to handle Angulo, who had a miraculous almost game against Germany to get them into this round of 32? I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that. He's going to get caught out. We'll see. I guess we'll see. Maybe he has a masterclass and completely proves me wrong. Midfield is Lira, Mora, and Romo. Now, if you guys watched the preview predictions, I feel like I made it pretty clear that I would have preferred Brian Gutierrez, Fidalgo, and Lira. I just like that setup a little bit more. And I think you're throwing, obviously, Mora is totally fine. Totally fine. I'm very happy with Mora being here. But the only thing is, like, he's getting the Gold Cup treatment, right? Where he didn't really play much group stage, but he did get to play as the rounds go on, and that's fine. That's great. But this isn't the Gold Cup. You're not still warming up until the final. You're playing the World Cup here. So my only worry with him is maybe it's too much too soon, but obviously it's Mora, so I do trust him. Romo, it's becoming personal. It's becoming personal for me. I'm starting to realize why I just don't like Romo. I mean, he could be fine, but I feel like maybe he gets exposed this game. I don't know. I would have preferred a Fidalgo. I like Fidalgo right now. I could rely on him a little bit more personally. I would have preferred Fidalgo. That's just myself. Romo has the same amount of goals and assists as Ronaldo. What does this mean? Is Romo in the GOAT conversation now? Or is Ronaldo in the Romo conversation now? What's worse? I'd stay as long as it's the channel, Ryan. I appreciate you. You know we love you. Hopefully the delay gives Javier extra time to reconsider. I don't think they can, right? I don't think they can this late. But please. Anyone know how long? Oh, Matthew's bedtime is 8:30. That's true right now. I gave him it. Let's see if Andres can join here. But yeah, how long is this delay supposed to take? Because I'm rushing home. There's traffic again, and I'm rushing home, and same deal. If I'm on this stream for about 2+ hours before the goddamn game starts, I'm not even streaming the game at that point. In Vasco, we trust. I try not to pay much attention to the lineup anymore, since despite how questionable it always seems like, the goals still be flying regardless somehow. See, the key word right there is somehow. I don't know where it's coming from either. It's somehow. But I guess, hey, as long as the ball's in the back of the net, then that's all that matters at the end of the day. I took a tequila shot, so I'm not so nervous. Vamos, Mexico. I mean, we might have to with this delay. I got the two in front of me. Two of them. And now we are, some might say blessed. Some might say disgraced. Some might say unfortunate to deal with the presence of Andres, but he is here. And I know he heard all of that.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I'm just kidding. Kidding. They're asking about you, bro. Welcome on. No, I'm just squeezing light and less. I wasn't paying attention to the stream or anything. How long is the delay for?
Unknown.
Oh, great. Great.
So it might be a while. That's why I was like, I'll join you, because it's
great.
Could be an hour, could be 40 minutes, could be 30 minutes. I'm assuming it's gonna
that big of a difference. Yeah,
I'm assuming it's gonna be a little bit, just because the players got to warm up all over again. So.
Well, I guess we'll hang out then. Thoughts on the World Cup so far? I think. Well, let's answer that in the realm of expectations. Have they lived up to the expectations, Andres? Have they exceeded the expectation, or is this what you expected?
Well, the expectations were pretty low. If we're really thinking about it, weren't they? Everyone was saying it's going to be the worst World Cup, yada yada yada. But some good things have come out of it. Well, Europeans were saying it. They were expecting some pretty bad levels. So I'm going to say it exceeds expectations, but I'm assuming this is what a World Cup feels like. You feel me? Like, I'm assuming this is what it feels like. Never been to one until this time around. So, so I'm assuming this is what it feels like. I think it just sucks that it's been in 3 different countries, and Canada got done a little dirty there because I just don't think Canada got enough love with games. And I just don't think they really have the capacity.
Should have finished first. Yeah. Should have finished first.
Yeah. But Mexico been popping. The cities I've been to, they were popping. So can't complain on that end. But it's been pretty good.
Vince Rogers says, "What's up, Andres, my man? Vamos, Mexico."
Good to see you, Vince. Good to see you. Glad to be here. It's been a bit.
Yeah, it has. People have been saying this World Cup is going to be the world since 2010. What does that mean? This World Cup is going to be the world? Like the whole world? Like,
Right
I'm
on.
confused, Jonathan. But let me know. Piojo goals tonight. Trust. Oh, the worst. There we go. There we go. This World Cup is going to be the worst since 2010. Oh yeah, since it got announced, people have been saying this is going to be horrible. I mean, the week before it started, people were saying this is going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Worst. Thank you. I guess I couldn't read that far into it, but yeah. I mean, people have been. I understand why from an outsider's perspective. I kind of get right from what people think of the world of the USA and North America in general, but you come here and you start to realize that they're playing. You realize what the SEC is, and then you realize it's going to be a good deal, like the stadiums and all that. So it's a good deal. UEFA getting bounced. I texted when Germany was it when Germany lost? No, when Netherlands lost. I texted the podcast group chat. I said, "Down with UEFA, up with the world." I stand by that. I stand by that. I would much rather prefer other teams from around the world getting up there than.
I was sad.
No offense. You were sad?
I was sad not because Netherlands lost, because Somerville was the one who missed it.
Oh my god.
There is a reaction video out there on the internet of me reacting to the miss, and it's
where? You posted it?
No, one of my buddies recorded it and posted on one of his social media platforms. So
nice.
It's somewhere out there. I'm supposed to get the footage apparently, so I'll send it in the group chat when it's time. But he hasn't sent it to me yet.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, no, up and I that's why I only felt bad because of Somerville. I love Somerville, and I felt bad that he missed. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, fair. Esteban says, I believe the Telemundo broadcast just said this game will be delayed by 1 hour at least. All right, well, we'll sit here and we'll hang out. It's fine. It's fine. I wish I checked before that. I'm just kidding. That's fine. Matthew says, Andres, what team are you going for? Japan.
Yeah,
Japan.
No,
but the fact that Netherlands got bounced in Mexico on the anniversary of No Hora Penal is almost destiny. I don't think it remedies the occasion, but definitely makes it feel better in the end. You know. Definitely helps.
Symbolic. It's a symbolic outcome. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you can't change the fact that it should have been called a penalty, but or should have not been called. Sorry, other way around.
Yeah. Whoa.
My bad. Jonathan says 2010 South Africa isn't ready. This World Cup will suck. 2014 Brazil has extreme poverty. They can't host. Russia is authoritarian. Qatar human rights. Donald Trump is ruining it. That's what people have been saying. I mean, there's always the negative aspect of it all, right? Because until it's being held in Europe, not counting Russia, right? Until it's being held in Europe, no one's gonna, or the Europeans aren't gonna think that it's a good one, for whatever reason.
All the Europeans I talked to were having a good old time. It's just the ones on Twitter that aren't there, that are
the ones who are jealous. The ones who are jealous. Who have been on more on Fraud Watch? I mean, unfortunately, it's gonna be Asia. UAsia have been on huge Fraud Watch. Are they frauds if the world didn't necessarily expect them to do numbers in this World Cup? I guess not. But like to me, probably to like Jack, Michael. So I would say more the hipster side of football TikTok or football YouTube.
The hipster.
Yeah. It did kind of bug me. It has kind of bugged me. But at the same time, I guess there are levels to this game and blah 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 whatever.
Okay, but
thoughts on the lineup? All right, Andres, let's go through this. I went through a little bit before you joined, but let's go through this a little bit now. What changes would you have made to this lineup here?
It's the Romo. It's the Romos there. That's my problem. That's why when he scored, I was like, shit. I knew he was gonna be a key player.
The anti-Romo agenda was turning around, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I got no problem with him. I understood he got a lot of hate and all this jazz, and that that's not right. But he is not good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just not what you want in a midfield three, especially now it's going to be two holding midfielders, and they're going to send Roma. You know what I mean? Like Roma's going to get pushed up, but he isn't technically gifted, and that's not his skill set to be in those offensive opportunities. And we saw that in certain moments.
But does it matter? Does it matter if that's if the midfield in his position in particular, where Fidalgo would be playing, does it matter if Aguirre doesn't even care for that? Like even Fidalgo could have, he has the skill set to, I think, benefit the attack more. We see that with Batiste. We see that before this World Cup a little bit more. But if that's not how he's being played in this World Cup, if that's not how Roma's being played, is that a valid reason to dislike him being there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It is,
my
yeah.
bad.
It is. He just doesn't have the
All right.
skill set you want in an offensive position where he's going to get the job done. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
he's not going to be able to beat a guy one-on-one or, make the right pass, make a little skillful pass like a Fidalgo or Brian Gutierrez can. And,
mm,
I have the confidence to, because I don't know if Romo has the confidence to make those risky passes, in my humble opinion. I think he goes a little
mm.
bit safe, which, is already stagnates the already stagnant offense that we do have. So I think that's why he brought in Mora, but we talked about it in the preview and prediction video. I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
really hoping we would see a Brian Gutierrez and bring on a Mora in that second half. But hopefully we see a Brian Gutierrez brought in the second half instead of for Mora and for Romo.
Yeah, I mean, even then, to be honest, I'd still prefer Fidalgo coming in there with the diagonal balls, like second half.
But Mora's a situation where you want him to play the 90 no matter what. You know what I mean? Like this is his time to shine. But like if you're gonna replace him with Brian Gutierrez, then it's kind of like okay, like that means he's doing pretty bad. Type.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because you also got to think about the 17-year-old fitness level. Like he could do 90, but let's say hits a 65th, 70th minute, and the physicality of Ecuador's midfield, like let's say Caicedo was bullying Mora somehow, there. Okay, then I'd be bringing on, regardless of if Mora's doing amazing or not. That's where my
if he's doing amazing and his fitness levels is good, like you got to keep him on for the 90, right? And bring on Brian Gutierrez in place of someone else. It just depends on how the game goes. Because if it's like we're struggling offensively, they're not really worrying us defensively, then we kind of got to go for it here. We want to avoid penalties because we saw what happened. It can literally go any way, and the post is not your friend. So you just gotta deal with that. But yeah, a 7 o'clock kickoff is apparently what is being reported now across all media outlets. 7 o'clock.
Let me catch up on the chat here a little bit. Best keeper. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting the Mike Wazowski treatment. Best keeper and player. I think it has to be Mbappe. Dude, Mbappe's lighting it up right now. Has to be Mbappe. I mean, there's been a lot of good performances. Obviously, Messi's up there. Been a lot of great performances, but it has to be Mbappe. He is lighting it up right now. I'm not saying that like I didn't expect it, but maybe more so than I ever thought. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Hydration. Keeper. I'm sorry. We're gonna answer keeper too.
That's tough.
I feel like there's been some good performances. Yeah, y'all let me know in the chat too who is your best keeper. But I do feel like it's not. There's no one who's been like an amazing save. I mean, you throw Eloy Room in there. You have to throw Talavangel in there. I feel like for the job when he's being asked to do a job, he's done it well enough. You think about South Korea.
Yeah, but
the only thing with him is like he's not.
You know
what I mean? But that's what I'm saying is the way that Mexico plays. Like obviously, Curaçao's keeper is going to have way more to do than Talavangel's ever going to have to do, just because the whole point of Mexico's defenses have not let it get to that point. Like many of the teams will allow the shots to happen. I don't know.
You say Bono just because of the.
That's true.
You say Bono.
He was very, very good in that penalty shootout.
Verbruggen deserves a shout because he made an incredible save to keep it level, and the penalties he did a great job. Oh, dude, that one he kicked in was heartbreaking as a goalkeeping.
Yeah,
with all my goalkeeping buddies, that was heartbreak to watch because the odds of that happening are so slim. Verbruggen's a shout.
Just unfortunate.
Crepeau, no Crepeau.
No, I think he's been fine.
He's been all right, but not like the best keeper.
No.
Suzuki.
Oh, dude, I obviously it sucks when I can see him anymore, but I really enjoyed Zion Suzuki this work. I think he did a lot better than what the last Asian Cup performance was looking like for him, and this was a good redemption. It's very clear. Yeah. Like Parma are already looking at Gaga Slonina to come in and kind of replace him because they know Zion Suzuki's about to leave. Okay, let me quickly, sorry, and just catch up on here. Vince Rogers' Canadian broadcast this game will start at 7 p.m., so we'll go with that. Jorge Sanchez is worse. Jorge Sanchez is probably the worst player out here. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Just because
never got brought up because then we wouldn't see him.
Yeah, true. You can take the Charlie Rodriguez out of the team, but wait. Well, you know what I mean. There's always a Charlie Rodriguez. I was trying to go somewhere with that, but I never ended up there. There's always a Charlie Rodriguez somewhere in this Mexico team. The spirit of Charlie Rodriguez lives on through other players, and this time it is Jorge Sanchez. Yeah. Let me go through.
I have a
Hit
question
me. Hit me.
for Vince, not for you. Sorry, for
Oh,
Vince.
for Vince.
What's the name of the Canadian broadcast? Is it TSN?
It's TSN.
TSN. Okay, because we saw
TSN.
the broadcast booth when I was at the Canadian South Africa game, and I was like, that's got to be the Canadians?
Bro just wanted to flex that he was.
No, because I was genuinely asking, because I was like, I'm pretty sure TSN's Canadian, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, I was sitting right next to their thing, so I could actually see them while they were doing their thing. But I was like, I generally have no idea who any of these players are. These people on this panel.
Valid. Anyway, Jonathan says, damn, completely shuts out on Dressier. If I was FIFA president, these would be my future World Cup hosts. 2038 USA by default, which is apparently might happen. Apparently they're really interested. 2042 China. China will be super cool. And I wouldn't be surprised if FIFA does that just to get the China money in there. Imagine if China qualified for the World Cup no matter how, then this would be a valid way to get their money. 2046 Greece and Turkey. All right. That'd be cool for the vibes, bro. Go out there, little Mykonos trip just to watch the World Cup. I'm not gonna complain about that. 2050 Colombia and Peru. I like that. And then Australia and New Zealand. They did do the Women's World Cup. The most recent edition of the Women's World Cup, so that'd be pretty cool. It's pouring down here in Mexico City. We got boots on the ground. We got this is coming from our silent weather reporter right here. It's pouring down here in Mexico City, folks.
He's at the fan event in Mexico City.
Hopefully the weather can clear up soon. Hate watching. Just want to put this out there. There's nothing to watch, at least right now. Nothing to hate on right now.
Hate watching the weather. He's a weather guy.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I respect it.
I think we all are. Mason Jar says, is that the official lineup? Why are you running Romo again? Okay, my question is this down to Romo having such good performances, quote unquote, in Javier Aguirre's eyes, or is this down to Brian Gutierrez not having as good performances? He even came out the other day and said, I know I'm not playing that well for Mexico right now, but you'll see me turn up, that kind of deal. It's something to be asked. Mbappe, top 3 World Cup player of all time.
I mean,
I don't think it's crazy to say.
No, you can't. I mean, he's
stepping up.
He's tied. He's almost tied. Yeah. He's one away.
And he's got what, 2 or 3 more in him too. He's going to go down as probably the best World Cup performer of all time. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Hello guys. Do we know when it'll start? As of right now, guys, please keep us updated in the chat. But as of right now, I believe will be at 7 p.m. Pacific time, as far as we know. As far as we know. Yeah. Where's Chavez, brother? Why Garler? He's an expert for losing balls, at least me. Yeah, see, this is another one of those opinions that I feel like a lot of people are taking online. And I agree, and I would love Chavez to have been starting by this point. And we are big haters of Gallardo on this channel up until this point. But I think for me, he's been fine. It's not like he's throwing out Jorge Sanchez performances out there, there's Jorge Sanchez and then there's Gallardo. And I think Gallardo's benefiting from Jorge Sanchez making him look a lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be mad though by any means if Mateo Chavez start. At least Memote isn't starting, thank God.
That's a blessing that who would have thought going into this tournament that we'd have to pray for.
Maybe I'll move it like this. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's a little bit better, Andres.
Yeah. No one would have thought that Memote would have started that third game. But yeah, we don't got to worry about it. As long as he doesn't come off the bench, we should be okay. We shouldn't see him for the rest of the tournament, hopefully.
I don't count on that.
Never say never. Never say never, because genuinely, who actually knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Dear God, Memote, bro. Oh, here we go. Marco Polo says, what's going on, Marco Polo? Mateo over Gallardo, Reyes over Sanchez. I agree with Reyes over Sanchez. Yeah. Fidalgo over Romo. I agree. Yep. Edson over Lira. I'd give this to Lira. Yeah. I think Edson has a little bit more of that physical aspect, but I think with this midfield, you're going to have a good mix of both. And I think Lira presents the good mix of both physicality and technicality. So I prefer him now, but I think an Edson sub later on is not the worst.
Yeah, if you needed an enforcer in that pitch, you lose in the midfield battle, you bring on Edson Alvarez. And I was hoping realistically Edson would start at center back over Montes, so you could have that extra midfielder one in possession. We talked about on the previous video, but yeah, I'm okay with it. Just I love Edson, but this is a game where I think Lita's gonna do well, and we need someone a little bit quicker because Edson's a little slow.
Sure.
at this out and about, and he's just not informed because he's just coming off a massive injury too. So these are literally his couple games back. So I'm not gonna hate on him too much either.
Yeah, it's not my personal preference, and I think I said that in the video too. But I when you brought up the whole Edson like moving up into the DM kind of role thing, where Reyes move over, like I like that rookie game, and during the game, fans of the stadium were chanting Mexico. Yeah,
it was funny. My section was, my section was a part of it. It was amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
So in my row was Mexicans, like a row of Mexicans, a Scot, Mexican, Canadian, 3 Canadians, and then a bunch of South Koreans. That was the row. It was beautiful.
And that is the beauty of the World Cup, huh?
Yeah, I mean the Mexicans were trying to get the Scot to drink a whole bunch. Cool guy, but he was like, "Nah."
Or just told him, and he. Oh, okay, wow.
He said no. He said no, but
he was on a bender for so long, and this was his break. That's why.
Yeah, he was. They were giving him some vodka, something, and they were like, "Come on, join us." And he said no, but he gladly took it. He was just sipping at it. No way. They wanted him to chug it, and he said no. Which I respect it.
If I was there. Daniel's asking, who are the 6 CONCACAF teams you guys see qualifying the 2030 World Cup? Oof. Okay, I mean, I think I'd be surprised if none of the big 3 at this point don't make it. Right? I feel like the big 3 are going to be there. So I'm talking, that's Mexico, USA, Canada. I feel like they're going to be there. Now, the other 3, I love that we're getting to a point where the other 3 that'll qualify alongside the big 3 are such a toss-up. It's such a competition because I'm just gonna throw out names that could be there. Costa Rica, Honduras, Panama, Jamaica, Curacao is involved in that conversation. Trinidad and Tobago are involved in that conversation. Haiti is obviously there now. Who am I missing? That's 7 teams. I'm not gonna say Guatemala. Okay. I mean, yeah, they might be in that final round. Sure. Am I missing anybody? No. Not really, but there's between what? I was counting. I don't even know where. But there's between 7 to 10 teams. There's between 7 to 10 teams that could be in and around there now that have a somewhat decent chance of making it. Yeah. That is crazy. I am gonna give it. I think Thomas Christensen is still going to stay here for the next 4 years, as far as we know. So I'm going to have to give it to Panama. I think Panama are going to qualify.
Yeah, Panama. I'm going to go Jamaica just for.
Oh, Suriname. Oh, thank you, Vince. Sorry, Suriname as well.
I'm going to go Jamaica. I'll say Jamaica. I think
you're going to say Jamaica.
I'm going to go Jamaica.
You're going to say right now, 4 years in advance that Jamaica are going to do it.
Yeah,
I think we have to put it out there.
Yeah, I think for the sake of the channel, for the sake of our Jamaican support, I'm going to say Jamaica with chest.
Dude, Jamaica don't make it again, bro. Like. Again, I think obviously it'd be down to the competition deal, but oh my god, like yes, they could. Okay, like let me skip ahead. I'll go back to the comments for y'all to know. But Small Scoop says I think Jamaica is the biggest wildcard of making the World Cup 2030. They have the dual in that pool, but will the players actually commit is a different question. See, this is the whole thing. If they start taking this shit seriously, starting now with whoever they bring in to coach, if it was John Herdman, I'd say guarantee Jamaica. But it's whoever they bring in. If they actually take this shit seriously, maybe. The Ecuadorian players are walking out right now, by the way, just so we know. But the timeline is still 45 minutes, so let's see what happens here.
Like to warm up, or
yeah, to warm up. Maybe get started. And the Mexican players are too. Or maybe this is a replay. That would kind of suck. I'm not quite sure. It's kind of cruel to postpone a game that is going to go to pens anyway. Yeah.
Hey. Relax.
Well, we're going to be on the stream till 10, dog. We're going to be on the stream till 10. 2058 Curacao. Okay. I like it for the hosting, right? And then 2062 Vatican City, 2066 North Korea. By then a free country. I don't know about that.
North and South Korea both hosting it to show that they're.
Oh my god! By 2062, a joint. 2066, a joint North Korea, South Korea hosted World Cup. Dude, the scenes, bro. What would have to happen by then for it to be
that case? A lot of assassinations, I think.
Oh shit!
On the North Korea end.
Small Scoop says you guys should add your names. All right, let me see what I can do. That's a good point.
Oh yes.
Boom. Good call out. Thank you. Just for those who don't know. Just for those who don't know, thank you, Small Scoops.
All right, Bob. Oh, that's tragic.
Luke Woman does the USA games too, and I'm blessed, but all I can't. I see. Bro, I bought wings.
That's actually devastating, bro.
Dude, I'm mad. I was gonna stop to get like just 6 beers for the stream, and I was like, no, I don't have time to. I gotta get back. I got some new lighting I set up. I gotta get back and get ready for this stream. Just for the lightning, just for Zeus to be like, no. 2070, Mars sponsored by local president Elon Musk. That motherfucker is still around by then, brother. We got to start.
I was about to say that.
Deep questions.
Are we even still around by then? That's the question, bro.
Yeah, it's true. No, we're not. That's why we're on Mars. It's a completely different outpost. Right. It's Outpost A's team versus Outpost B's team, and then the year after will be 2 more outposts.
Gotcha.
Who has a stronger case to host for 38, Mexico or the States? I think the States. Pure money. It's all money.
Yeah, as long as it's not. Yeah.
I think FIFA. Oh, dude, come on now. By then, the inflation, bro. But yeah, no, I think FIFA are going to have seen this and seen the experience. And I'm not trying to take away Canada or Mexico's part in this because they've also been amazing. But I think FIFA is going to see the whole USA part and are going to be like, we have to do it there.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Ecuador has only scored 2 goals in the entire World Cup. Mexico has 6.
I mean, don't go there. Just don't go there. It's a knockout game. It's a different level of gravy. Don't go there.
With these 2 teams, to be fair, I don't think you can even make the claim because both are horrible on the attack. Like, it's like rating how salty Sour Patch Kids is versus Twizzlers. Like, it just doesn't apply. It doesn't apply. It's the defense. The defense is where you got to be comparing. Javier Guerre thought Brian Gutierrez was a USMNT spy for the second game, so that's why he's not starting anymore. He was a spy the whole time. Just in case. 50 minutes and counting. I think we're down to 45 now. Fingers crossed. I swear to God, if this thing goes up.
40. T-minus 40.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Remote control better than Mamote's control? 100%. My control might be better than Mamote's control. Watch versus England. Dude, we're so behind. Watch versus England. Mamote starts, bro.
No, don't even go there. Don't even think about the future. We're focused on this game and these next 3-ish hours. That's what we're focused on.
I think for that game, Andres, if English-based Raul Jimenez doesn't start against England, what are we doing?
Dude, no, I'm not even thinking about that. What are we doing? The thing is, what are we doing? We should be focused on this game. Not even talking about possible future games. Just this game alone.
No, bro's
finish
terrified.
This game.
Y'all, bro is terrified. That's the issue here. Tell me why he's Andres outside the Ecuador hotel setting off fireworks, bro.
Yeah, I barely just got home. I barely
just got back.
I literally just went to Mexico just to do that. I didn't even have a ticket. I just went. I thought I'd cause a little anarchy
across the border. Yeah. All the way to Mexico City, huh? Yeah. I wonder what Aguirre is going for with this lineup. I think with the Jorge Sanchez inclusion and the Mora inclusion, I think you're going to see a little less respect given to Ecuador in this game than maybe expected. Like, remember the South Africa game? They gave South Africa a lot of respect with that lineup he picked. A lot of respect. And I think Vasco has come to realize now, okay, you know what? Let's not do that anymore. Ecuador are a very good team, and maybe he's not giving them their counterattack much respect. So I think that we're going to see a little bit more attacking here, but regardless, it's not like it's going to be a big difference.
Yeah, it's the 2 midfielders, Romo and Lira, are to cover so that they can send Jorge Sanchez and Mora up forward. That's why they're probably there. So it's going to be a lot more attacking.
A Jamaica, Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, and El Salvador joint host World Cup. Is it happening? I would love for it to happen. I think what FIFA would say is lack of infrastructure for the amount of people that you would need to bring over. Like, think about the amount of people that came to the USA, Mexico, Canada. Do all of them have a combined good enough infrastructure to do so? I would like to think so, but it's a big worry. It is a big worry, but that'd be so cool. Imagine a Central American World Cup. Oh,
a lot of countries to go to. You know what I mean? Though that's a lot of.
Well, the 2030 World Cup is like 6 different host nations in total. Like,
yeah, I know, that's crazy. That's just money.
Uruguay and someone else. Yeah, it's for the the celebration, whatever. It's I don't know. What round of 16 game are you guys most looking forward to? Norway, Brazil is just gonna be vibes. But like that's just gonna be fun. Obviously, in a perfect scenario, Mexico, England would be the scenario there. That'd be super fun. Yeah, see, Andres won't even comment.
I'm gonna go Canada, Morocco, baby.
Oh, so that one's gonna be good too.
Canada play amazing as underdogs, so I can't wait to see what they do. And Andres just because I think they can upset Morocco going into that.
We'll do some predictions later on. I still have Morocco winning that. To the point where I don't almost put money on it, but it's gonna be a good game.
Don't worry, Vince. I got you. I bought that Canada jersey, and my perspective has changed entirely.
have they been talking about all the banter between Ecuador and Mex in the English speaking media? Not that I've noticed.
I no, not really, but I've seen a lot of it on Twitter. There's been a lot of
Andres, have you seen the before the game the Brazil-Japan Twitter feud? Bro, I have never seen beef between two countries like that on Twitter. Like that was I saw a Brazil post after the game with a Brazil flag and it was a video of the Hiroshima bomb. And it was like to that level throughout the whole week.
Bro.
Yeah, that was a time.
Going like this, saying 5, like, bro, you didn't win those 5. Relax, dog. I'm like,
CONMEBOL qualifiers are so cooked for 2030.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah. And that's where CONCACAF rises out of the ashes of CONMEBOL. Boom.
Out of rises the phoenix of Haiti.
Yeah, boom. Haiti out here beating Brazil.
Andres the next gained, I think, failed Jamaican managers with the transfer.
Bro, I'm telling you, we should. Hey, I actually almost applied to some collegiate jobs actually recently. So no. Don't
job market that bad, huh?
No, I don't know. I was looking at it because I was like, that'd be cool. They had an assistant goalkeeping job. I was like, I can set up cones. Get paid for it.
Marco Polo says, I don't mind Lira starting. To be honest, he's been doing really good. It was just a preference coming from an Americanista. Just look back at the bicycle kick clearance for him in the Korea game. No, I agree. No, I think Lira has been great. I very much so want Lira to be starting here. I prefer it. Imagine North Korea and South Korea Asian Cup final 2027. Dude. That'd be crazy. You see, like a North Korean women's club, didn't they win like the Asian Champions League or something like that, or some competition over there?
That wasn't fabricated.
No, because they had to play out. They played in South Korea to get there. Like they beat a South Korean team to do so. I'm pretty sure. I'm on the East Coast and now have to stay up till 1 a.m. I wish it was a weekend too, bro. Like it's I got work tomorrow.
Down on a Tuesday, bro.
Yeah. I'm stocked with new mix, LOL. New mix as in like what kind of mix? Like like pre-workout? Like that's what I'm like G Fuel?
Creatine? Like what's
I did, dude. Oh my god, I ordered some new like creatine capsules, like just to try like the pill version. And they're fucking I just do the powder. Dog, look at these Johns, bro. That motherfucker. Sorry, hold on. Slippery. That motherfucker huge, bro.
Nah, bro.
That thing is gigantic. That's crazy. Hey, whoa. Hey, why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it like that?
I'm not. How else do you swallow pills, bro? You gotta swallow it.
The other way. No, I haven't taken those. I just have powder. I just throw my coffee. Okay. USA host. Bro, imagine the announcement that the USA and Jamaica are co-hosting the World Cup. Like, they'd just be so random. Memote subs on the 119th minute, and in the 123rd minute, heads the winner to advance the round. If Memote is the unsung hero of Mexico's 2026 World Cup, I think we'd have to. I think I just would have to get him tattooed.
No,
to an extent.
No, no. I just follow the video. That's fair. That's enough.
I'm just throwing it out there. Andrew. Oh, I just said that. Vince Rogers just had to it was a typo. It was a typo.
I can't do much worse.
That's true. Who had the goal of the tournament so far, and why is it Isidore? His goal was very good.
I was gonna say Noose, so it was pretty nice.
Oh, Noose's goal was nice, bro. Well, I think what was his name? The Japanese player that scored yesterday, his first ever goal for Japan. He ran from the center of the pitch and beautiful. Bottom left, that was a great goal. There have been some really good goals. I can't say there have been some like remember that goal moments, but like there's been some amazing
goals. France almost had one. Elise almost had that bike. That would have been goal of the tournament easily. From like right at the 18, but no.
No, but the quality of goals in general has been fantastic. So,
Yeah.
Jonathan asks, Andres, would you rather see West Ham promoted to the Prem or Mexico win this game?
Those are like completely
No,
two
but
different
you
things.
got to answer it.
Well,
what would you rather?
Well, no, because I'm not answering it because it's two completely different. No,
Well,
it's like Mexico. No,
if you had to pick, if you had to pick, entertain Jonathan here.
And these are completely two different scenarios that don't even equal the magnitude of what each are.
So it should be an easy answer then for you, which is?
It would be Mexico wins this game because
there he is.
Get promoted anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, all right. Well, that's okay. Never mind.
Mexico wins this game. That's my mindset. No,
I mean, you said they've never achieved automatic promotion before. Did you not?
No, I did. I did. But hey, first time for everything, baby.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, here we go. Going on in good time.
Elijah takes over South Korea and wins them the 2027 Asian Cup and takes them to the World Cup quarterfinals and goes to the US and wins back-to-back Copa Americas and goes to Jamaica to win the 2042 World Cup. I had the plan set already. You just exposed it. So thank you for that, Jonathan. But
the leaks, the getting leak files.
I don't know. I don't know where these leaks have come from, but I guess the announcement is out now. Yes, I'm taking over South Korea. I'm taking over South Korea for CONMEBOL. And we're going to make some history here. No, or it's going to end at another one. You saw the clip of him on the news panel where South Korea were like blurring him. And apparently they only do that for like really bad criminals, like corrupted officials and stuff like that. Like it's a really big deal.
They got to relax. They got to relax. It's not him.
Dude, that shit was crazy though. That shit was crazy. David, what's going on? America is 3-0. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I would like a... What is a Benelux World Cup? What does that mean? Am I uncultured? Is that central? A Benelux World Cup?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means. Or an English one with Ireland yet again. Oh yeah, dude, I would love to go to Ireland for a World Cup, bro. Oh, Ireland's one of my favorite countries in the world. I love the people. Or Italy, so they can finally qualify because that's not. You saw Italy are trying to get their rights for 2038, and I think there's a part of that has to be. We got to force our way in.
Yes.
I feel like it has to be. I don't blame them at all. Daniel says, we need Romo, Gallardo, Mamote, and Sanchez to retire from the national team after the World Cup. Just like, I don't think Charlie Rodriguez didn't retire. he got forced out. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Forced retirement. I would happily take that. Oh, but 100%. I think Gallardo probably will. I think Gallardo probably, this is either his last hurrah or the Gold Cup will be his last hurrah. But I think Rafa Marquez will have to start Mateo Chavez from now on. And I think by that, like that will kind of force him out. So
yeah, and then Sanchez is the same thing. It's Richie Ledesma. Once he's back, he's gone. Or
Huescas. It's Huescas the number one. Once he's healthy and back,
ACL injuries a lot. So
Yeah. Well, and then you got Araujo in there.
Yeah, so he's got options. And then Mamote, hopefully it's La Hormiga will take over. And Romo, it'll be, Vodkas and all that jazz. So
yeah,
the new guard will come in.
True. Success is Mexico will lose. Just had to throw that out in the universe onto the chat. Romo's goal isn't the best. The
little stud poke.
You know what? It's up there though. It's up there.
Sure.
I mean,
I mean,
just don't be surprised when they start doing the Puskas Award qualifiers.
The
nominees. Yeah, it's like some beautiful goals, and then it's like Romo's. Yeah. A World Cup with all the former Yugoslavia countries would be dope. Or somehow a co-host Israel-Palestine tournament would be wild. It'd be wild for many reasons.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel safe to be there.
For many reasons.
You'd have Israel versus Palestine at one point, probably.
Well, did you see that Infantino and FIFA want? I don't know what youth tournament it is, but he wants Israel Palestine to be the first game, and it's no, no. I understand the intention behind it, but read the room.
Set the tone. Set the tone of the tournament.
Set the tone, yeah. 17 red cards will be an all-time record in that game. Oh, Benelux is Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. So Belgium and Netherlands. Does Luxembourg have a World Cup quality stadium there? Or maybe
Luxembourg.
like it'll just be included for the hotels.
That's just not.
You know?
That's not fair for Luxembourg, bro. They're gonna get. Don't they get smacked at least by like minimum 5 goals every time? Like that.
Oh yeah, but Qatar qualified for the World Cup too. So to be fair, I'm just kidding. I know they won the Asian Cup twice. Mexico should sub in Charlie Rodriguez at the end of this game like Ochoa, bro.
Bring him off from the stadium. He's probably there. Just bring him down.
He has to take off the janitor shirt.
Yeah,
and he has the legacy patch on his thing too. You know, Charlie Rodriguez.
But it's
legacy
something from like fucking Timu, like legacy patch.
Yeah. It like falls off after 2 minutes, like because he just put it on himself. It's like double-sided tape.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Thank you, Marco Polo. Thank you. And I co-host World Cup with all former Roman Empire countries. Dude, nostalgia. The Mongolian Empire World Cup would be insane. That'd just be the hike most of the world. That'd be insane, bro.
Sure, man.
The Spain Empire, the Spanish Empire World Cup, where it's Spain, the Philippines, and Mexico co-hosting. That should be kind of crazy.
That would be something. That would be something.
Yeah. Does winning this match count as beating the 5th game curse?
No, it's round of 16.
But you don't think, Andres? I mean, I agree with you. To be fair, I understand why. But you don't think like let's say they win this game, the media is going to run with it, and the fans on Twitter are going to run with it. Like we finally made it.
No, because it's 2 different rounds. It's clearly labeled round of 32, round of 16. Once you get into the quarters, then you can be like, oh, okay, we finally beat it. But
yeah, but the curse is the the 5th partido. It's the 5th game.
I'm not even thinking about winning this game. We're going to take it game by game, and we're going to see what happens in 90 minutes, plus possible extra time, plus possible penalties, all right?
Well, that's your right there. You just said you're not thinking about this game. Or you meant the next game?
The next game.
Oh, no, Andres. You threw it out there. Now it's not happening.
No. Don't say that, because you know how superstitious I am. Don't say that. I literally, yesterday, I went all the way down to Irvine, true story, just to buy an authentic Mexico jersey. That's not the actual reason why I was all the way down there. I just happened to be there. But it was literally the only store near me that legit had it, because everywhere else was sold out, mainly because Irvine is not a very large Hispanic community, and I'll leave it there. But yeah, anyways, but I copped it, so I just got to get someone's name on the jersey, a name on the back, and it's not going to be Charlie Rodriguez. So any suggestions, put them in the chat of what player I should get, but isn't Charlie Rodriguez. I thought about it, and I was like, that would be hilarious, but I can't do it.
Charlie, bro, we just got a hate comment on our Mexico Ecuador preview predictions about the Germany-Netherlands games.
We didn't even talk about that game.
I know. He said, did you predict the last match of Germany-Netherlands? If yes, show us your predictions and actual results. That will keep you quiet. Okay. All right, dog. The weather delay, people are getting bored and delirious. I understand.
Is it because we did the whole preview? We did a whole prediction video of all the brackets.
No, they definitely did not watch that. They definitely did not.
Might have, because we did have
Netherlands beating Morocco. To be fair,
yeah.
But we kept it close. And to be fair, I didn't anticipate Ronald Koeman being as shit as he was. So Cabo Verde take Argentina to penalties and win. Yeah.
I'd love that.
This would be great. Second of all, not many of you watched the video. I know that because it only has 200 views. But when I did the predictions for this group, I said Cabo Verde are going to finish in 2nd place.
Yeah, Elijah deserves his flowers. I already crowned him football guru. Only 2 of us out of the 4 have that crown, and both of us are present. So both. Don't give me that.
Anyways,
mine's the longest lasting. Like I'm the reigning, football guru.
I've been for it to have lasted. It means it hadn't started.
It did start last World Cup with Japan. True story.
But like in terms of like your percentage, like how much did you get?
Don't worry about it. Once you were given that title, maybe
who gave you the title?
I did, and you guys agreed a little bit. It counts, and because I gave myself the title, I gave you the title. You're welcome.
My fault. Whatever. Andres, what is worse, losing to the USMNT or losing to Millwall?
You're losing to USMNT. It's genuine.
Really? But it's happened so much. Like in the past, like this isn't a dig. This isn't a dig. I swear. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. First of all, it depends on the scenario. If you lose to the USMNT in the quarterfinals of the World Cup, yeah, that fucking sucks. But Mexico has lost to the USMNT enough over the past 4 to 6 years, or feel like it doesn't sting as much if you like lose in the Gold Cup for Nations League. Like it sucks, but it's like I don't know.
No, it still pisses me off. The Twitter, the commentators, you guys piss me off because it's nonstop. It's not. Here's a fun fact about
we
me
rage bait Andres so much.
They rage me a lot. The chat rage baits me a lot. But the thing is that I'm mad. Elijah knows me very well. He pointed it out. Is when I start responding in GIFs, because if I start responding in words, it's not going to be very kind words. So I just limit myself to GIFs to express my emotions. But yeah.
We were shit talking in Somerville for a little bit, and then, which I mean, I wasn't real. I for the record, I know how class Somerville is, and then he missed the penalty, and that was just, I guess, the cherry on top, if you will. I have beef with so many players of the squad, but today I have full confidence in them and back them completely. Thank you for Porfirio Lopez. Thank you. That makes one of you.
Basically that's kind of, I have beef with a lot of these players, but I no matter what.
Well, it's team over players, right? It's in this, and for national, it's your country, it's the colors, it's the flag over the players here, no matter how much you hate them. Now, will I be shit talking Jorge Sanchez once this game starts?
Yes,
1000%, 1000%.
And Piojo, I hate Piojo more than Jorge Sanchez, but that's just kind of like the degree. We just hate that right side of the pitch, to be honest. There's no,
it's just not good. It's just not good.
Just shit in every possible way.
If the USMNT wins, I assume the World Cup, did Donald Trump buy it? It depends on how they win. If it was an Argentina-France final and where they take place of Argentina, I think there's a case to be made. Yeah. It's Brandon. Thank you, by the way. Brandon's the GOAT for being the manual countdown in the chat. We appreciate that. You're keeping us locked and loaded. Does a combined CONCACAF and AFC beat France? No.
AFC?
No.
Well, you'd probably have Hakimi right back.
No. AFC is Asia.
Oh,
my CAF is oh my.
Sorry,
right.
my bad.
Andres, you've had your fun. Come on. And he wants to be he wants the title of football guru.
I'm back.
And he wants a title of football guru.
My bad. AFC. No. Okay, then no. Sorry, my bad.
I think a CONCACAF CAF, yeah, I could say so. But CONCACAF AFC, that's really hard. Like AFC obviously very talented players, but I don't think so in this moment in time.
No.
For the back of your shirt, get Uriel Antuna. But like with like 5 A's like at the end. So it's Antuna. you know?
Yeah, that's class. I'll think about it.
That'd be cool. And then Uriel Mexicano says, Charlie Rodriguez, is Uriel Mexicano actually Antuna? Like, is this his burner account here? Uriel, we're on to you.
I'm gonna do something. I don't know, man.
Who should take the Uruguay job?
Us. We would do just as good, if not better.
It's not that hard. We actually let the play, Dude, Thomas Christensen going to Uruguay, bro. Pochettino gets the job after this. Oh my god, that would suck. But imagine Pochettino gets the call up from Uruguay after this.
You don't think Bosnia doesn't have a chance, right? You firmly believe the U.S. takes that game in 90 minutes?
I think they take the game. I don't think it's firmly. No. Why not? No, these are World Cup knockouts. You can't count any team out by that point.
That's true.
Bosnia. Let's say Bosnia gets a goal somewhere in first 15 minutes. I think USA would be in very much so trouble, and in a lot of trouble, to be honest, from getting that win. So no, I don't think it's a guarantee. And then we got Los Angeles-based reporters saying that, on the world stage, saying the majority of us can't pinpoint where Bosnia and Herzegovina is on the world's map. For the record, I can. I think that makes Bosnia play a little bit harder. I'm just gonna say. So I don't know who has more players in a combined 11. Ecuador, Mexico.
Ecuador, no. Ecuador.
Wow. Mexico, no, I think Ecuador, because I think players that have to be there from Ecuador: Pacho, Hincapié, Angulo. I think in this moment in time, Angulo has to be there. Maybe that's a dirty take, but I think so. Caicedo has to be in there.
And you just named 4, bro.
I would throw in Estupiñán over Agardo there.
No, because then you can just put Mateo Chavez over, and I'd rather have Mateo Chavez.
No. Mateo Chavez is not going over Purvis Estupiñán. Not yet. Maybe when it's all said and done, but Estupiñán is Estupiñán. Like, we can't take that. We can't take that away from him right now just because Mateo Chavez scored a nice goal in the World Cup game. No. I would say Ecuador, but I think it'd be somewhat even. It'd be somewhat even. Millwall beats West Ham to relegate them to League One.
What are we taught you? The rage bait. I see the rage bait. I am not falling for it, and I'm not responding.
Not yet, but keep going, Jonathan. But keep going. Marco Polo says, I wonder what would have been if Jordan Carrillo and Ledesma were in the lineup, man, especially Charlie, man. If Charlie were in the lineup, I don't think Mexico are here. Bro, if Jordan Carrillo and Ledesma, I don't think right now. Maybe 2030, I think it'd be a big deal. But like right now, it'd be cool. I think Ledesma will be an upgrade for sure. I think like real question what if fucking Huescas was here and what if Armando Gonzalez was being played?
Yeah. I was thinking about getting Armando Gonzalez jersey. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's a good investment. I mean, he's going to be the big striker. Hopefully, he doesn't have a Santi Jimenez like career where
I know that's my concern, but I'm hoping it's more like a Chicha career.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, he's riding that wave right now in this moment in time.
Yeah.
Jack from Deadball TV could take Uruguay into some places. Not gonna lie, I just have a feeling somehow. I agree. I think if you give Jack a mid-level AFC team, I think he doesn't want it. Put him in. Oh, bro, I'm Filipino, bro. Put him in the Philippines head coaching spot, dog, because they need help wherever they can get. Put me in the World Cup in the fucking Philippines
licensed
spot,
managers just from YouTube. What a video series.
It's fine with me. Like, what about the what's his name? You've seen him before, but he manages in like the non-league of England. I think maybe the
Dorking.
6th. Yeah, Dorking Wanderers, right? Yeah, him. Like he has no badges or anything. And he said if they get to the football league, he's not going to get any badges. Why don't we do that with the national teams, huh?
Hey, we can do a strong push. We got the Jamaican support. I think that's our biggest probably push we can make.
Yeah.
I don't know if the players would respect us too much. That's probably the only thing we got to worry about.
I think if we make a really good PowerPoint presentation, we might do.
Oh yeah. And put some memes in there. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, little Canva action. I have Canva Premium for work, so you know.
Especially because like the players are probably like taller than us too, so like us yelling at them would really do something. Really
stop it! Yeah. Isn't Bosnia close to Serbia? Kind of. It's in the same
right next door.
It's right next door. Yeah. Croatia is on the other side of Bosnia, preventing them from getting any access to the beach. It's kind of funny. It's kind of sad at the same time. Galinda's over Rangel, but Mates is Rangel all day. Galinda's has been. I think the answer to these is both are shit, to be honest. Put Memo in the combined 11.
I don't mind that.
Imagine playoff promotion final. No.
Why is Millwall all of a sudden in a playoff spot? What are we doing?
Weren't they decent this year?
Yeah, and then they choked in the end of the season, couldn't get back in the playoff spot. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but they were still decent.
Shut up.
I mean, it's still in and around there. This isn't
we
even
played Millwall since September. We played Millwall in September.
This isn't even rage bait. This is a genuine question. What is the vibe for you, Andres, if Millwall has to face West Ham in the final of the promotion playoff?
I mean, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll figure it out. I'll get there.
Would you get in a fight if you were in the middle of a fight? Just by chance, would you be a part of it? Would you if there was if everybody ran started fighting, right? Okay. in the way that the skinheads do of Millwall and the hooligans and skinheads of West Ham and Millwall and Chelsea in that area do, and there's a Millwall guy to your right, and you look at him and you make eye contact, do you fight?
No, because peer pressure is a bad thing, kids. No, unless he doesn't love West. Unless he like blatantly assaults, like I'm in a foreign country. I'm good. like if he
as long as you're fat, you can punch and run.
No, but if he insults me in some capacity, says something to me, there's a strong likelihood, yes. But if he's just standing there, I'm not gonna like just attack a man for no reason. Brother's probably got a family back at his house that he has to go to. I don't want to beat him up.
But what if he's standing there menacingly?
I don't want to beat him up. He's got. I don't want to.
I know. Just kidding.
I don't want to give this man a concussion, possible brain boot that leads to a death. You know what I mean? Because I will kick his ass, but like I don't want to.
You don't even know. Okay, what if it's like pure Millwall?
It's an Englishman, man. No, what are they gonna do? Pull a knife? Oh no! Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm
what are you gonna pull? Nothing, bro. What are you gonna pull?
Pull out a butter sock like Sam from iCarly, bro.
Oh my god! All right, we're too far from the plot now. USA destroys Bosnia. Are we forgetting the US has to face two countries, Bosnia and Herzegovina? Dude.
Oh, bro. Sometimes you got to be an American, bro. It's just like hate being here sometimes, bro.
The USA is the underdog, actually, in that game. Valencia hat trick, bro. Dude, if Enner Valencia scored a hat trick here, like,
relax.
Oh, dude, the reaction video, bro. All the reaction videos on YouTube would be fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Lecture says, I know y'all love Jamaica. Do they have a better performance than Panama, Curacao hating this World Cup?
No, bro. No. They would get. I want to say we would get fucking smoked against Portugal, bro. We wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, no, it'd be in the same vein. Like, I think like the average Panama, Curacao, Haiti, performance. I think it'd be in the same vein. I don't think it'd be embarrassing, but I don't think it'd be good. Like, they definitely would not qualify out of the group, especially if you have Rudolph Speed as still the guy leading the team.
Bro, no, it would be so hard to watch, bro. Like, that Jamaica team would be decimated at least by 3 goals every single game.
Well, yeah, I mean the Colombia and Portugal you could decimate. I think Uzbekistan you could probably draw.
They would tie. Yeah, they would tie. Yeah, it would be shit. It'd be shit.
There would have had to be some big change right before the World Cup for me to say that was going to happen. Marco Polo says, if y'all have to coach a national team that is available of your choice to coach, which are y'all choosing? Must choose one team per continent, though.
Jamaica. I'm coach Jamaica.
You think Jamaica? If Mexico came to if Mexico and Jamaica sent you emails the exact same time after your position, who do you take?
I'd probably go Mexico, but like in terms of like, yeah, I'd say Mexico. I'd love to coach the national team, but at the same time, that's a lot of pressure.
I think the story though for Jamaica, like
Jamaica,
think of the 30 for 30, like 20 years down the line. Remember the time. Like, think of the Taika Waititi movie later on, Just saying.
Bro, who would be playing as, dog? Oh, man.
I think you have a whole continent that can play me, and I think no one would bat an eye.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm going to say. Lecture says, how'd you become a Millwall fan? He's not.
I'm
a Chelsea fan. Andres is a West Ham fan. We're absolutely not Millwall fans by any means. By any means.
Shit, my scarf's getting fucking Mike Wazowski right now, but it's right here. You can see it.
Is it? No, it's not. Not for me.
No. It's because whatever.
Are you not in the top right for me?
Yeah, I'm in the top right, but the logo's like right here. So the thing's right here.
Is
West Ham.
You're mirrored on your screen. Oh, I understand.
Okay, my bad. But yeah, no, not a Millwall fan, never will be. I will fight a Millwall fan, according to Elijah.
I never said you will. I just said maybe you should. 2100 UCL final, Millwall versus West Ham. When is the early preview video
West Ham all day.
We might be able to do the preview predictions before this game starts.
It starts in 10 minutes, dog.
Oh, here we go. Wait, they're about to walk out. They're walking out.
That's what I said. That's why I texted you.
I understand. Andres, is this a sayonara, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen, W Andres in the chat, please. Wish him luck, because this is about to be the most stressful, probably 130 minutes of his lifetime.
Yeah. Hope it's only 90 and it's a Mexico win, but
yeah, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it at this point. Andres, thank you for joining for the time that we had together. The benefit of the weather delay of the lightning bolts is I get to see you. But we'll record after. We're
recording a reaction video no matter what. So stay tuned for that. I'll be there.
Yeah.
But goodbye, chat. It was lovely talking to you guys. You guys were amazing. Keep it up for Elijah. Elijah, best of luck. I will text you during the game. But peace out, broskies.
But I'm still here. Sorry to say. Let me get the score going just for y'all. Let me move the logo. But guys, it's time now. It's finally, I'd like to think, where is my logo? How do I change my logo? How do I move the, oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming, ladies and gentlemen. It is just me now, but the game is finally about to begin. Finally. Vince, I love the CONCACAF support today, my friend. I love repping the red. I swear to God, if this game gets a weather delay during the game, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm not going to, but you know, I'm just saying that would suck. That would suck. But I'm hype. It's about time. We had enough time talking about the ifs, the ands, the buts of this game, and afterwards, and we started talking about a North Korea, South Korea combined World Cup hosting event. But now we're here. Thank you everybody who joined before the game and are leaving out to watch the game. I completely understand. Thank you for those who are sticking around. Let me know now before the game starts. Score predictions. Score predictions in the chat right now. Y'all gotta let me know. Please. Before the game starts, we got to get those out of the way. Because I know y'all got some. Now, I had this as a 1-1 penalties. 1-1 penalty situation, and Mexico wins it. And I'm going to stick by that. And I'm sorry. That might be a boring game when it's all said and done. Garbage Meep says 2-1. Okay. For who? I'm going to assume Mexico, but Andres did the same thing in our previous predictions where he didn't say anything. Redman says the exact same thing. 2-1 as well. But for Mexico. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like the faith. I like the 2 goals. Marco Polo says Bournemouth are finna win the Europa League. Trust to win. Don't know what I was huffing on last night when I made the predictions, but 3-1 Mexico for some reason. Marco Polo, it could be one of the greatest callouts on our channel's history. I don't even know, but I'm hoping Mexico too. So the game's going to end 2-1 somehow. We just don't know who. I understand. Infantino is at the game. That means a little bit of bad luck. Ecuador taking it home. Damn. Kevin, 7-0 Ecuador win. Mexico loses by 7 again to a South American team. That's crazy. What would be crazier? I think it would be crazier, but the 7-0 loss to Ecuador or Brazil losing 7-1 to Germany. Honestly, it's this game. If Ecuador can put 7 in a game, like, no matter who it is, I mean, they couldn't put 1 past Curacao. But if they were to do that in the World Cup, that'd be crazier than just Mexico losing in general. Small scoops. Vamos, Mexico. Viva Mexico. Imagine we still have 0 goals after this. Okay, guys, as much as I really did enjoy this past hour we spent together. It was intimate. It was lovely. It was nice. It was romantic almost. But if this game had 0-0, I'd be very mad. I would be very, very mad after all that. We've spent 3 hours total by that point watching a 0-0. So I'm hearing noises outside my apartment. That's scary. My fault. As Brandon says, 2-1 or 2-0 Mexico. Okay. Okay. But no one, I mean, we got one Ecuador shout here. But no, everyone's going for Mexico in the chat, which I get. We're on CONCACAF channel. The Ecuadorians look tired. The lack of sleep will definitely affect them. It's a good point. They do kind of look a little bit tired. Man, and then you went through all that last night with the drums, with the fireworks outside, and then you get ready for the game. The adrenaline is pumping, and then it goes back down because you have to do a weather delay. Underlying narratives that not many channels will talk about on YouTube. Just want to put that out there. But for those of y'all who have stuck around the whole time, I appreciate y'all. Because we finally made it. And thank you. Leave a like down below, guys. Help us out. Leave a like. But keep the chats going, bro. The chat's been popping, and there's no football being played. Thank you. They look mad sleepy. I low-key think they kind of do. Maybe I'm just super tired because I am, but I agree. You heard it here first. Valencia scores in the 67th minute. Enter Valencia, ball in the back of the net to take the lead, and then he goes over to the camera and does the 6-7 motion in the 67th minute. I might have to end the stream if that happens. Like, genuinely. These jackets that the Mexico team are wearing are crazy, by the way. Like, I thought that Oscar De La Hoya was coming out to fight. Or Canelo. Like, this would be a jacket that Canelo wears as he walks out to the ring. Oof. Rad man. Ecuador is scary, and they're used to the heat, humidity, and altitude, so the main advantages of the Azteca are nullified. But Mexico has home field and crowd support to boost morale and energy. 100%. I mean, that's why this game could go almost either way, right? Like you compare the two teams. Ecuador, they both play very similar, where Ecuador, I would say, are the better performing side in the way that they play. But Mexico have had much more momentum coming from that group stage, and they're at home. It's scary how even this game could be. Again, I said this is going to be like two middle schools pulling up to a field trip on different buses, and you see each other, but you can't really match each other's energy or do anything to each other because you're both the exact same scenario. Vince Rogers 1-0 Mexico. Ecuador struggles to score. I could see that happening. I mean, and to be fair, I mean, they do, right? They couldn't score against Curacao. The Germany goals, one came off a set piece, and the other one was what? It was a banger, no? It was a really good goal. So 4 minutes. Thank you. Oh my God. A special shout out, y'all. A special thank you and shout out to our human clocks in the chat today, keeping us updated. Absolutely fantastic. As a Pachuca fan, I might have to celebrate if Valencia scores. Oh, that's why you want the 7-0 for the Pachuca agenda. All right. All right. I get it. I get it. My God, but they're shaking hands, guys. This game is actually happening. Like, for a moment there, I thought, what if they canceled the game entirely? Whew. Gonna love to watch more on the field. That is one of the things I'm most excited about this game is being able to watch Gilberto Mora against what probably his first ever time against like true world class opponents here. You know, is what I would say. Yeah, I'd confidently say that because I'm trying to think about the games he would have had. I wouldn't count the USA as World Cup world class opponents. To be fair, I don't think he's played the A team. I'm not going to count friendlies because yes, they're world class opponents, but they're not. It's not serious. And it's not a full A team. So yeah. I would say. Thank you. You're welcome, but it's now 3. I got it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Clock does what a clock does. Keeps ticking down. I didn't know you were Mexican too. I remember hearing in a video last you were. Oh, yes. Yeah. For those who don't know, for those who didn't watch that video, surprise, I'm half Mexican. Yeah. Yeah. And I believe technically I'm actually more Mexican than I am Asian. I just look really Asian. Like, seriously. I just look really, really Asian. Yeah, no, I'm half Mexican, half Filipino, but the eyes came out Chinese, so or Korean. Yeah, don't worry. I've been asked almost every country in Asia and like Eastern Asia, in my life, what I am, and yeah, I've gotten Korea, Laos, Mongolia. Who the hell knows what they look like? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but yes, I am. Oh, so this one up first. It will be 0-0 halftime, most definitely. But my boots will be shaking if pens are out, bro. If it happens, if pens happen, I'm gonna have to take a shot before, and maybe after. You know, I feel like I'm gonna have to. The tequila sits in front of me. Diana Valentina says hi twice. Hello. Hello. Do I know you, or is that what you're saying? Hi like that? What's going on? Philippines is the Mexico of Asia, so you're 3/4 Mexican. LOL. Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, we all got colonized the same way. I'm essentially just Spanish at this point. I'm just Spanish. But Philippines are the Mexico of Asia, and Mexico is the Philippines of North America. It's true. That's why we always get along so well. So well. Like, no matter what's going on, you know? LOL. A lot of us Mexicans do look Asian. It's true. It is true. I do have friends that like kind of like Asian, but they don't, you know? But they're not, sorry. But yeah, it's true. Yo, I'm a hybrid too. Mexican Chinese. What's going on? Bro, come on now. Come on now. Mexicasian. Hell yeah, dude. It's like, it's the funniest thing about it is it's a fairly common combination, you know, no matter what Asian country. But it's always like Korean, Chinese, or Filipino. Like, it's a fairly common. Like, I knew a Korean guy who was born and raised in Mexico, spoke perfect Spanish, but his name was Han. You know, like, it's just super funny. I'm Mexican and I'm excited. Hell yeah. As we all should be. We should be more excited than scared. You could be Filiprimo, but I'm pretty much. I've been called that before as well. Morning from Qatar. What's going on, bro? Welcome back. Morning. Good morning. Vamos, Mexico. Oh, let me do that first. Vamos, Mexico. I'll take a shot with you, Elijah, if we have to go there, man. Oh, no. God damn it, Marco Polo. I guess if we have to. It's not our fault. Esteban, Gilberto Mora starting. This means something to me, man. Oof, bro. Like this is, we could be like 20 years down the line. Like, we could be sitting there around the campfire, the digital campfire, saying, you know, man, remember watching Gilberto Mora's that one game against Ecuador that earned him the move to wherever, you know? And here we go. Oh my God, we're off. Guys, it's happening. It's like really happening. Like, we're watching Mexico knockout right now against Ecuador. An hour after it's supposed to happen, but we take that. I rushed home for nothing in traffic, and that's fine. I like that Mexication. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Let's get a up Mexico, lads, with a Chelsea badge. Attaboy. I have a Chelsea flag normally right there, but I just didn't put it up today. Up the Chelsea, up the Mexico. 5 a.m. here. Hopefully, I don't regret waking up. You know what? I'm going to be really honest with you, brother. I'm going to be really honest with you. In terms of play style, you may be regretting this when it's all said and done. Or this could have been the greatest decision of your life. Radman is starting. No press from Ecuador is something to notice. They're waiting to see how Mexico is going to be playing here. I'm just giddy, bro. I'm just like excited. I'm a whole like 45 seconds behind FODMOB 2, so I might get spoiled again here, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, dude, I'm so excited, bro. I've been Andres texted me like 2 days ago, like, bro, the nerves are setting in already. And it's true. I had a coworker at work who left like 4 hours early to get to a watch party on time just to be sure they can watch this game, you know, with drinks. Man, that is the biggest thing that sucks about this is I could have got beer or I could have got some drinks or I could have got food. And now it's postponed by a whole other hour. Demorv, appreciate you, bro. Just subscribe, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for doing that. Y'all don't have to, but if you guys want to help us out, do so down below. Y'all have been so supportive recently. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Didn't Spain forcefully send Mexican comics to Manila in the late 1700s? Something like that. Yeah, but there has been multiple accounts, I believe, of Filipinos in Mexico and Mexicans in the Philippines. I just read somewhere recently, like, of what it actually, like, what it was, and I forget it off the top of my head. But yes, and I'm also like, I'm minored in history in college. I love history. So hit me with those facts, bro. Yeah, but yes, it's true. I believe it is true. We should get cheeky this half and just push up towards the goal. I kind of think that might be what happens here because of the whole Jorge Sanchez and Mora starting. Like, you know, they're not. If Reyes was starting, I could imagine the thought process is, okay, let's sit back and let Ecuador kind of do that, get them out of their comfort zone. But, you know, you're playing at home. You know that the fans have been kind of upset with how you're playing. You might as well. Piojo is playing a little central here. He's playing a little central mid position. Something to keep an eye on. Is he actually? Or is he just has yet to switch? Oh, no. He's going out to the right. He's going out to the right. Okay. For a second, I thought Javier Aguirre was doing some masterclass of something. I was playing Piojo in the middle. Here we go, though. Mora down the right wing. This has been a good spell here. Mora, first chance. Finds Piojo. But we got to remember it's Piojo. But, oh, my God. First shot. My mind was just fluttering with pictures of beauty in the goal. Mora's been a workhorse so far. I can't complain. To be fair, my 2-month-old son woke me up, so I have an excuse there. Hey, it's a win-win, you know? I feel like he almost knew subconsciously that you had to wake up for a game like here. But congratulations on just having a son. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know you. I know you've been around. I think you've been around the channel for longer than 2 months. So I didn't know that was happening. Congratulations. Mora down the right side. Maybe Piojo? Ball in? Oh, it's just not a good ball, is it? It's a Piojo ball. I mean, it's a step away from yelling Antuna as he goes out. This is going to be a peak Harambal masterpiece, man. It's going to be a masterpiece in some way, just maybe not the way that, you know, France Argentina was. I'm liking how much Moore has been on the ball, though, and he's making the right decisions. Moore with the ball in. See, this is what I'm scared of. What I'm scared of is Moore is going to have a good game, and Mexico's attack is going to let him down. It's very possible. It is very, very possible. But imagine the scene, 0-0, 65th minute, Larumiga comes on, and they combine for a goal. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Lovely play so far from Mexico, 100%. Mora's steal was, bro, pickpocketed him. Pickpocketed him. Honestly, Mora has so much confidence, and I love it. I mean, you can see the maturity in his play at such a young age. Right? It's a shot! Oh, it's just over the goal. Oh my God. Is he going to get a goal today? Are we about to see more a goal? Because, like, fuck it, right? Like, that was probably better than like 70% of the shots I've seen this team take this World Cup. Yes, it was a miss, and maybe I'm over glazing right now, but my word. Yeah, more getting in. What are we thinking about France? Bro, France are the fucking real deal, dude. In my Oh my God, hold on. Why are we shooting there? Why are we shooting there? What is going on? Dude, look at, oh my, dude, that is, dare I say, could cost them the game. Like, what if that's, okay, I'm exaggerating here, but like, what if that's the Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane moment, you know, where Harry Kane should have scored? Like, what does he do? Not a single Mexican player on there wanted the shot. Oh my God. Dude, that's horrible. Anyway, sorry. France, real deal. In my predictions, I had Spain beating France in the semis. I kind of want to change that now. France. Hold on now. More, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Mora is. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Guys, are we in? Have I completely underrated Mexico and maybe overrated Ecuador? Oh, this is exactly how you want them to go in. Romo, we gotta admit that should be a goal, right? I mean, that's a tough header, but that probably should be a goal. Oh, dude, that was such a good chance. Romo almost entirely made up for that shot. Great cross. Got to give it to him. Got to give it to him. Holy shit. Genuinely two of the best attacking opportunities. What? Attacking opportunities. Two of the best attacking opportunities I've seen from this Mexican team this entire World Cup thus far. Ecuador, maybe the drums did something to him, man. Yeah, Brandon, right? We want it. It's true. It's true. You can tell. Look at how this team's playing so far. No, let's see. Let's see if they can sustain it though. Because that's happened to Mexico before, right? But this Ecuador team, I don't know if it's because of their tactics. I don't know if it's because of Javier Aguirre's tactics. It is spread out right now. And Mexico are almost walking through them. Oh, what was that? Was that Raul just giving the ball away? But fix the headband though. It was the headband. It was the headband. But seriously though, this Ecuador team is spread out way more than you're used to seeing. And that could be because Javier Aguirre told them to play very far wide. Don't mind it. I really don't mind it. We're only 8 minutes in, but Mexico have by far looked the better team. I've looked like the only team, if I'm being honest. Curse of the Quito Partido. Ay, ay, ay. And you just had to bring it up. You just had to bring it up. But it's true. It's true. See, someone asked Andres earlier, does this break the curse even though it's around a 32? Again, me personally, I'd say yes. Personally, I would. I think so. But god damn, this Mexico team has started off hot. I'm very happy so far. I'm very happy. This game is going to test Becasse's managerial capabilities. Because I've not been impressed by him so far. I'm going to be really honest. It was a great win against Germany, and you got to give him credit for that. But this is going to test him. Is he going to be able to change the Ecuador team for the better in terms of getting a good result here? I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. And that's what scares me for Ecuador's sake. Mora has been displaying aura. Dude, the Mora aura, bro. The Mora aura. Or should we just spell it Mora, where it's M-A-U-R-A? But it's been there, bro. I mean, he's been the focal point the whole time. He's been are we watching the Gold Cup again? Where we're playing the B-level CONCACAF teams, or are we watching the 2026 World Cup against Ecuador? I'm not seeing a difference here in his performance, and that's fantastic. I think Ecuador, let me pull this up for you. I think Ecuador will get chances, but won't take them. I think so too. I do think so too. They're gonna get some chances because they have a decent attack. But it's not productive, right? And that's why they're lucky. Their defense is so good. Their offense. I'm sorry, I don't know if I misspoke there. I might have. I've been saying a lot of words over the past hour. Their offense, a lot to be desired, but the defense is so good that it makes up for it. I mean, that's why they got second place, and without a point deduction, they might have gotten first. 100 times better commentary here than on Fox Sports. It's a low bar, but I'll take it. 100%. Thank you very much for that comment. Not okay, but you had to slide that in there. Not to Telemundo level, but that's not a fair comparison to be fair. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like you're comparing me with what? Hold on now. Wait, Ecuador on the attack before I make a comment. Ball in. It's not okay. It's good defense. But now Ecuador taking it to him just a bit. Just a bit. I'm going to get back to the Telemundo disrespect in a second, Redman, but we'll watch the attack. We'll give you some time. Ball in. And that's it. Okay, so it's like comparing me, what Fox Sports is, what would be the comparison right now? Fox Sports is comparing me to what? Like a Dennis Schroeder. But Telemundo is comparing me to a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like the bar is obviously super high. Got to be amazing to be there. But it's pretty easy to be at Dennis Schroeder, to an extent. I'm always impressed by the resilience of the South American teams. Oh, 100%. Resilience and physicality. That's their MO. That's the whole thing. That's why you watch Copa America, and it's to the death every time. Let me refocus myself real quick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, I mean that's what it is. They are resilient. That's how they get into the end stages of tournaments, and that's why I in the preview predictions I said the thing that scares me about Ecuador for Mexico is that Ecuador's team is set up for the knockouts. Their style of play is set up for the knockouts, right? And they know that, and you're about to see why. Here we go, Lira though. Lira, he wants the foul. He wants the foul on him. That's pretty rough foul. Going right for the angle there. Ooh. But I don't fancy playing Mexico in Mexico as an England fan. Oh, dude, we're not there yet. We got a lot of time left to play. But a Mexico-England round of 16, guys. I hate to say, I likely will not be streaming it because I'm either going to be watching it somewhere with my family or at a Dodger game. So, not quite sure. But, oh my God. That would be insane. Oh my God. And it's crazy because my Mexican fan or my England fan here, I know you're scared. Like it's great. Like Mexico could genuinely beat England if you're playing at the Azteca at home with this hype. It's very possible. I'll take you and Alexi Lalas in commentary, bro. Alexi Lalas, he has his moments, right? Of where he sounds all right, but like you put him next to Zlatan and Thierry Henry, and they're saying like I texted this the other day. Zlatan will say some poetic ass shit where I could get that tattooed on me. And then he's like, Lex, what do you think? And Alexi's like, well, there's two teams out there playing. Soccer's a rough sport. Whoever wins will win. It's like that's genuinely what it sounds like. Yeah, better than hearing whatever they're having Alexis Lalas be saying nowadays. when he wasn't there that one day, and Zlatan was like, "America, you're welcome." Like that shit was so funny. We can't deal with the altitude. It'd be a big deal. It'd be a big deal. Here we go, though. Quinones. Piojo. Oh, and there goes one. It's a Piojo kind of shot. He's lucky he got the corner. What time are you on? Literally like 20 seconds ahead. Okay, for those who don't follow the follow up time for myself because obviously I'm a little behind. But I'm on 13:41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So I'm around there. 13:47, 13:48. So if you guys want to match up, feel free to. Feel free to do so in that way. Positive versus negative football, offensive versus defensive, unstoppable force versus immovable object. Let's see how it plays. I mean, this is genuinely unstoppable force versus immovable object. No, this is immovable object versus immovable object. I mean, that's what this game is. But I'll take it so far. It's been a hell of a first 14 minutes here. Do they get a goal? Piojo? Huh? What happened? Oh, Franco's getting mad. Or the ref is getting mad at Franco. It's okay. That's okay. I'm really trying not to glance over at this FOTMOB score because I know at some point it's going to spoil it for me. Oh, my God. Terrified. Here we go. Ball in, though. It's not a bad ball, It's not the best ball either. Lay it off. Jorge Sanchez. We talked about this earlier. If Jorge Sanchez is the guy that saves this team today, I'd be shocked. Johan Vasquez. Is that more? Oh my God. Oh, he's getting a goal today. He's getting a goal today. He's feeling it, bro. Every shot is getting closer. Look at it. Dude, if this shot goes in, oh my God. Oh my God. I got to turn my freaking FOTMOB notifications off on my phone. It's going to spoil it for me. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, I'm tense, bro. I'm tense. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus Christ. Our delay has ruined my sleep. It's 3:15. Oh my god. You know, like I feel sympathy for Europeans and whatnot that have to deal with this because like that's what we deal with like on a daily basis, you know, like with this, and it sucks. Like genuinely it does suck. And I wish time change wasn't a thing. Obviously, I know how it works. I know how planets work. But you know, if we could all watch at the same time, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, no, it does suck. It does suck. But you are a trooper, my friend. You're a trooper for watching this game, and I know you're gonna watch that Mexico England game if it happens, no matter what. Yeah, by a hair. It's already been better than the Canada South Africa match. Yeah, it's true. I'm happy to say that I was busy for most of that match. I forget what I was doing. I think I was with my girlfriend, but I was busy for most of it, and I got to watch like the last 20, and I didn't seem like I missed much. So I'll take that. Yeah, he's getting a goal. Mexico is hungry. I mean, look at this. This team wants to prove something today. Like, this is a team that wants to prove that they're not just a defensive team. Maybe they watched the preview and predictions or my honest review of the group stage. It's possible. It's possible. We have the clout like that, you know? We do have the clout like that. Just hand him the man of the match award already, man. It's trending that way. So, I mean, Raul Jimenez would have to score 2 goals to get it over him or something. Oh my God. Here comes Ecuador, though. But here comes Ecuador. See, this is where they're dangerous. You don't want Mexico to get too into the press, too into the attack. Because, oh my God. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Not a corner? Did he just Meg Montez to get through there? Off the post? Was that not touched by Tala? Oh, that should be a corner. All right, that should be a corner. Holy shit! What a chance there. That was terrifying. And England's playing at 5 p.m. tomorrow when I'm at work. Yeah, dude, that shit sucks. For these games, I've been trying to leave work earlier, like get to work early so I can leave work early to come home and watch these because the best thing about it is I can watch most of them at work. At my work, actually, we have like a huge jumbotron that plays like it's 8 screens on it. So they always show at least one of the games, which is super nice, and it's always like tennis or Wimbledon. The tennis or the Wimbledon's happening right now, or it's like golf or whatever else. So, dude, that's super cool. So I get to watch them at work, yes. But when they happen at like between 4 to 6 p.m., it's like I either got to rush home or I have to listen to it as I'm rushing home. And it sucks. My commute's super long. It's like an hour and a half. So, yeah, you just gotta deal with it, bro. Just gotta deal with it any way we can every 4 years. You know. Looks like Ecuador might be trying to rope-a-dope Mexico the way Mexico did to Korea. It's possible. And I talked about this in previous predictions, is Andres had said he wants Mexico to go a little more on the attack. And I was against it because that's exactly what Ecuador wants. Ecuador wants this Mexican team to get too high up, to get out of their comfortable positions of how they normally play. That's exactly what Ecuador wants. And if you look at this so far, they're kind of playing into it. So, yeah, that should have been a corner spot. I thought Tom was a crazy chance. But we'd love to see a home nation do well just as long as it's not against my team. Hey, celebrate the Mexican win right now because you're not going to be celebrating next week on Sunday. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, because if they were to play on Sunday, right, that game is at 5 o'clock p.m. our time, my time, and we're like 8-9 hours behind you guys. So that's like a 1 o'clock game. God damn, I'm so sorry, my friend. I am so sorry. I'll be thinking of you, bro. I'll be thinking of you. Get rid of it. But you can see the Ecuador press has become a little more apparent. Okay. I like the effort. Oh, whoa, hold on. Settle down here. Settle down here. Both benches are up right now. Both benches. This ref has got to get the game together. This ref is close to losing this game. And we're 20 minutes into it. We might see a brawl here, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever said Ecuador's going to lose a man, I would not be surprised. At this point, maybe either team. And the best part about it is they both speak Spanish. So you know the shit talking is going to be at an all-timer. At all-time high right now. I love it. I love it. But I might need to get a snack in a little bit. I'm so anxious that I'm hungry now. God damn. You guys are going to get a watch-along stream, an entire hour of a Q&A essentially before this game, and a mukbang. You guys are living, bro. You guys are living. Yeah, it will be a 1 a.m. kickoff, which works for me because I finish work at 10 p.m. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're already going to be up. I'm sure you'll be tired, but it's nothing. That's a weird shift, though. Do you work like 2 to 10? My girlfriend does that, too. She works from 2 to 10:30 every day. But again, whatever works, man. Whatever works. I mean, we had our friend from Qatar being woken up by his baby, and then we got someone watching after. Oh my god! Oh my god! I glanced over. Hold on now. Oh my god, Piojo with it's a good ball. It's a good ball to Julian Quinones. It's Quinones. Oh my god! Oh, I knew it was coming, but it still hit that much better. Oh my god, what a finish. Oh my god. I thought that man was a trash bag. What the hell? In the rain. Oh my god, it's 1-0. Okay, Spiders Latan said, don't get up yet. And then I oh my god, bro. And then I glance at the FODMOB score right here. And oh my god. Come on, lads. Come on. 1-0. A good ball by Piojo. Here comes I gotta stop shit talking. I'm hearing fireworks. I'm hearing fireworks outside already. We're 22 minutes into the game. What a goal. He's not offside because he's still behind the. Oh, yeah. No, he's completely onside. He's behind the halfway line. What a ball. Oh, my God. Bro, I am so happy that Julian Quinones is having as good of a tournament as he is. Peach. Oh, my God. What a strike. Look at this angle. Oh, my God. Gentlemen, I think, and ladies and whoever else is watching, I think Mexico might win the World Cup. I think I'm gonna put it out there on the internet. I think Mexico are gonna win the World Cup because by golly, they're stepping up where they need. They got me saying by golly, they're stepping up. Oh shoot! Oh my god! Sorry, they're stepping up when and where they need to, and they're making Ecuador have a full-on huddle. Brace face Julian Quinones, bro, blasts it to the back of the net. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Oh my god. Let me get back to the chat. All right. Yeah, bro. It's worked out okay for most games so far, just not tomorrow. 100%. 100%. Yeah. He proper walloped that. My friend, I love the English. I love you. I love that was the most English reaction you probably could have given me. 100%. Thank you very much for that. 100%. But he did. He did. Yeah, you can't rest on it. No. Keep it going. Got to push for more. More is getting a goal here, bro. More is getting a goal here. But look at fucking Jorge Sanchez getting beat every time. It should have been Israel Reyes, bro. It should have been Israel Reyes. I would not be surprised if Ecuador gets a goal coming down their left side. Mora is genuinely all over the field. You gotta love it. But that's my only thing is I was talking about before the game. Does he go 90 because of what he's expected to do here right now? I just don't think it's smart. I think you're bringing Brian Gutierrez, you're bringing a little bit of Vargas for him, and I think he'd be fine. But it looks like Piojo is kind of dropping into that right wing back spot so that Jorge Sanchez can play a little more centrally. It works. I'm worried. And I'm still worried that Vasco is just going to give in to the defense. Hey, but that was a great screen. Good screen by the ref. He's about to lose this game, bro. He just forced a hydration break essentially because he set a pick. It was a pick and roll. Benedict, yo, new to the channel. What's going on? Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome to the channel. This is Getting Football. My name's Elijah, and we do some cool stuff. I'd like to say we do some cool stuff. Welcome to the channel. Looking at the Ecuadorians' faces, they seem a little shook. Could get ugly if they don't get themselves back together. Yeah. I think Ecuador are going to have to grow into this game, which are not normally used to. And also now, Ecuador is not known necessarily for. I'm not going to not talking about that Germany game. That was one game, but Ecuador is their defense. They go up 1, or they maintain the 0-0 or the 1-1 later on, and then they win eventually. But to come back, I don't know. And yeah, if you're Mexico, if you're Vasco, you push the agenda. You push the agenda because Ecuador does not know how to deal with it now. And again, I need to see Becasese being able to deal with this. Can he adapt this team to play how Mexico, is playing right now? I just don't know. Slap a ball in the box on Jimenez's head for 2-0, then game's done. It should already be 2-0. Raul should have scored that first one. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it away. It's fine, but it should be 2-0 already. And then Mora had 2 decent shots, one of them being a really good shot. Oh my god, Ecuador are lucky this game is not 2 or more. F hydration breaks. See, I understand. I understand the use of a hydration break when you're playing in LA in the peak of summer in the sun with no roof. I get that. Okay, I understand. But when you're playing at night, sometimes under a roofed stadium, I don't know. If I was a player out there in that scenario and if they asked me, do you want a hydration break? I'd probably say no. But that's my opinion. I'm just hearing fireworks over here right now. Yeah, it's coming, bro. It's coming. And it's packed over here. I live across from a brewery and packed. On my way home from work, lines out the door. It's about to get loud. Hydration break mid-play is a disgrace. Yeah. Dude, again, especially when the ref sets a screen for Romo there, lets Romo use it, and then calls a playback and is like, you know what? Hydration break. Just to get him off his ass. Yeah. That's annoying. Nah, man, the fuck that there's a hydration break already, man. That's crazy. It makes you realize how fast these games are going. Like, genuinely, it's like you're watching, and then it's like, oh my god, we're already here? 23rd minute? It's crazy. Shout out to Quinones. Saw him playing Saudi League when he played against Al Ittihad. Scored dude, Quinones is a baller, especially in Saudi League. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say I watched the Saudi League, but I know that he's balling over there. Balling. Easily one of, if not the best attacking player currently. Crazy. And I'm so happy that he's finally getting into form here with the Mexican national team. Here, let me lower this a little bit. I feel like I'm pretty low. There we go. With the Mexican national team, because he deserves it. He does deserve it. Ignore the mess back there, guys. Can Ecuador score? They can. Will Ecuador score? I would not put money on it. But they've had a chance or two. And again, Mexico run the risk of making mistakes. They're prone to making mistakes here and there, especially in the back. And especially, wow, Raul Jimenez doing the fucking butterfly on land. What that was crazy. I think Ecuador score. If Ecuador scores, it's Mexico's fault entirely. I don't know how well Ecuador can create goals, right? And same goes for Mexico, to be fair. But dude, he was falling. He was falling for so long. That was crazy. Not gonna lie, something about that Azteca in the aura in there is mad. Mexican stadiums in general, bro. When you have a stadium in Mexico full of, support, right? Because we saw Mexico play some friendlies earlier this year, and that weren't fully supporting this team. And yeah, you see it now when they're all on board. How was he not given the ball to Ecuador there? Because it was a complete handball. Oh, this game is physical, bro. I like this. This game is going to get physical, even more so than now. Oh, you're gonna see a fight. I gotta do my best to narrate the fight. Like, you guys ever seen the clip of Tim Anderson, and I forget who he fought in the MLB, and Anderson gets knocked out, and the baseball commentator is on it, and he's like, "Down goes Anderson." Like, I need a moment like that. As a former primary school athlete, LOL, from South Texas, hydration breaks are absolutely necessary, but in the middle of a play, unacceptable. Yeah, exactly, right? It needs to be contextual. It needs to be circumstantial, and you can do that right. You can do it right. But, they're over-relying on it, and it's very clear that American media, especially Fox, have said that, we might as well just use it to take advantage and make some more money, right? Sell more commercials, sell more ads. That's what's going to happen. Raul moving like a windmill there. Yeah, that's what he looked like, bro. Swimming on land. I'm pretty sure that's what the first fish to step on land and evolve into, everything after. Oh my god, look at Mora. Oh my god, look at Mora, bro. Ball in. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. It's always Spider's Law time, bro. It's always Spider's Law time that makes me look. He could say he could put just an X out there, and I would look up. Oh my God, Raul Jimenez. Is that how it happens? Is it Ecuador giving the ball up like that? Quinones to Raul. Raul scores it. What am I watching right now? Ecuador is shitting the bed right now, and Mexico is. I don't know what the positive part of that is, but oh my God, 2-0 up in 30 minutes? 30 minutes? And Ecuador don't have a response to this? Like, what a finish, first of all, by Raul Jimenez, but that should not have been a goal. I'm sorry. That should not have been a chance on Ecuador's part. What? 2-0, bro. Oh my God. Mexico have a +8 goal difference with 8 goals and 0 goals conceded so far in this World Cup. I cannot believe my eyes. I genuinely cannot believe my eyes. Quinones, I thought he was going to lay it off tomorrow down there. Raul Jimenez gets the shot off amongst 3 defenders and puts it top bins. What year is it? Look at his finish. Oh my God. What is happening? Let me catch up on the chat. Is that back right guy usually there? Are we talking about Franco for Ecuador or Jorge Sanchez? Because if it's Jorge Sanchez, he is unfortunately usually there. Oh my God. Spires Lawton, I blame you. I blame you for spoiling for me again. Quinones took his team to the Asian Champions League. By the way, his team was in second. Oh, I didn't know that. Second div in Saudi 2 years ago. That's awesome. All right, we're not entertaining something like that. Jimenez, goal Mexico. Tell them to bring me my money. To bring me my money. I should have bet on this game, bro. I should have bet on this game. God damn. Running Ecuador have no response. W. Julian for that assist. Yeah, he was unselfish. He could have kept the ball and gone for the shot, and I kind of thought that's what was going to happen. But great. Fantastic. Pilot on. I'm on my main account. Oh, I see. English fan. I told you Jimenez to make it 2-0, then game's done. Yeah, like what is Ecuador's response to this? Genuinely, what is Ecuador's response to this? Because Ecuador don't have a team that can go out there and get goals when they want to willy-nilly. Now, granted, yes, they went down against Germany and did come back, but that was a different situation. A different situation. Ecuador getting cooked, total domination. My God. Yeah, blowout. It's crazy. I mean, Ecuador, yes, they've gotten 1 or 2 good chances, but this is Mexico's game. Mind is blown. Dude, my mind is blown. 100%. Watch us start okay. Every Mexican manager at some point makes a World Cup breaking decision. Right? So what is El Vasco's Tata moment going to be? I think it's going to be Memote against England at this point. Goodness me. Yeah, not gonna lie, Mexico are making it to the quarters. Dude, as a Mexican supporter on this, you can go back on this channel, bro. I did not have round of 16 was a win for this team, a success overall. And I still think it is. If this result holds, I still think it is. But I did not expect this team to be at this point of the World Cup feeling as good as they have. I'm not going to say looking as good as they have, because I do feel like the group stage was a little bit of a letdown in terms of play, but results are all that matters. But like, look at how they play in this game. This is a step up. This is genuinely a step up in the quality of play that I didn't think they had. It's a gear that I did not think they had in them. Now, we're only 35 minutes into it. They could still shit the bed. But I'm just saying. It's crazy. Ball in from Ecuador and a great punch up by Raul. Fantastic. By Tala. Let's have our 7-1 German moment. Why not? Hey, why not? If this game ends even 3+ goals to nil, or like by 3 goals, like holy shit. Valencia, Housebro still starting, man, because they got nobody else, dog. Like the Ecuador's biggest problem is their attack by far, because they have no one else. And Valencia has to start in 2026 because they have no one else. Like, he's still their best player. Crazy. Ecuador sneaking out the gaff. All right, Nancy Reagan. You're going on timeout, bro. Sorry. We're not making this one political, bro. We're watching Mexico Ecuador. We're not making this one political. Not at all. Why not? Because I don't see them getting a goal. Yeah, it's true. I don't see them getting a goal. And do I see Mexico getting more? Yeah. At this rate, yeah. I'm hearing fireworks again. Now we're gonna see some Harambe at some point coming soon. We're gonna see Mexico roll on the floor a lot, and am I gonna blame them? No. What do you think about this stat? Between the 1998 and the 2026 World Cups, Saudi Arabia faced 9 different European teams. They lost all 9 matches, didn't score a single goal, and conceded 37. Yeah, I think there's levels to this game, and I think more so than then from 1998 to past 5 to 10 years than now. So I don't think it's that surprising to me, to be fair, but still crazy. Holy smokes. Like this is genuinely crazy. Genuinely crazy. What is going on in this chat right now? We're not making this political, guys. Come on now. We're here to watch some football, some Mexico versus Ecuador. We're not talking about some bullshit. Not talking about some bullshit. Not gonna lie, I don't think England will win the World Cup. It will be either Argentina, France, or Mexico, or Norway or Senegal. Okay, I mean, there's some teams in there. Yeah, you definitely name some teams. Yeah, I think all the teams, obviously, out of those, France is the leading one right now, right? Like in my full predictions, I had Spain Argentina final. It might be France. It might be France Argentina again at this rate, because France have looked unstoppable. Like what do you do? What do you do? Like genuinely unstoppable. I've been worried about this matchup all week. Oh, dude, me too. This genuinely the one opponent I think Mexico didn't want was Ecuador, right? Like it's important. You have a near perfect group stage, and you have to deal with Ecuador, who are such a good defensive team. But hindsight's 2020 now. They've played them out. They've completely played them out, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. From a life-threatening injury to scoring for Mexico, happy for RJ. Dude, there's so many layers to Raul Jimenez's injury, bro. Like, what player could he have been for club and country if that never happened? It's a shame. But the reality is that happened, and the reality is he's made a crazy comeback in his career. He came back from that to play for Fulham. He came back from that to still be the number 1 guy for Mexico for years. Probably longer than he should have been. And it's crazy. It's crazy, and you can't help but be emotional about it. Like it's anything like that, any story like that, in any scenario where something crazy bad happens to them, but they still get to live out what they want to do, or like, oh my god, it's making me emotional just thinking about it. It's crazy. Like I don't know about Senegal like in the way that they're going to be up there. I think Senegal have their problems, which is the attack. It is getting goals without a true number 9. Right. And that's showing, there are teams that have issues that it doesn't come to light in these games. And I think Mexico's one of them. I think Mexico, their attack is an issue. Overall, it is an issue. But it hasn't been a factor for them. It has not been a factor for them. So I don't think you can, again, some teams it happens, some teams it doesn't. Shout out to Andres in the game for being outside their hotel last night and making noise. It's pretty clear that it's caused an issue, no? Like genuinely, they look less on it. They look more, sloppy, a little more tired, a little less prepared. Ecuador, it's not bad. Oh, it's a good save, though. Oh, it's a good save. Fuck me. See, like, that's where Ecuador have to get a goal. They have to get it from a shot like that because they're not producing amazing chances. But Tala, that's a good save. You have to applaud him. Now, what are they feeding the French players? They're moving. They're like on ice, bro, dude. And it's the every 4 years, it's a somewhat different French team, but the same quality, if not better, every time. And Mbappe, like, he gonna be around for how much longer? Like, how many more World Cups does he have in him? A lot more. A lot more. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's difficult trying to make a case for not France. Yeah, yeah. I don't think any other team has looked as consistently good as this, right? Other teams getting results, yeah, but France have like dominated every game. Like it's been their game the whole time, and they choose how it ends, and it's fucking insane. The defensive unit is so out of sync with each other. It looks like they've never played together before. Yeah, which is well, we talking Ecuador or Mexico? We're talking Ecuador or Mexico because I have response for either. Sanchez playing better than Gallardo. I don't know if I'd say that yet. Sanchez has gotten beat a couple times that I'm not very happy with. Exhibit A right now, you know? Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right now, he got cooked. He got cooked like 8-ish minutes ago, maybe. So can't say that, but you know, can always get worse, I guess. And Papa got at least 2 more World Cups in him. He does. It's scary. It's scary. By the way, Ecuador had a 9-hour delay to arrive in Mexico City. It's also a big factor as well. Yeah, I mean, you just tired, right? You're tired from travel. You're tired from the night before, and you're in a hostile environment where the team is beating you 2-0. I mean, it's not just headshot. Jesus Christ. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This round of 32 is crazy so far. Paraguay made Germany. Oh my God, dude. Beat him in June. Japan lost 90 plus. Yesterday was one of the best days of football I've watched in a long time. Like genuinely. It was so good. The Japan-Brazil game, unfortunate. I was wearing a Japan kit the whole day at work. I thought that was going to go to extra time, if not pins. Like, imagine that game also went to pins. And we had 3 games that day that went to pins. Crazy stuff. But that game was good, right? That was a good time. You have fucking Paraguay, Germany. Like, that was crazy. I watched that at work. We were all watching. That was fun. And then, yeah, Morocco, Netherlands. That was, you know, let's start practicing some PKs. I mean, did you guys hear that Jonathan Tah had to take the 6th penalty for Germany because no one else would step up? Like, what? What are you talking about? Goretzka didn't want to step up for that? I don't know. Where was this Mexico the whole year? I'm saying, bro. Because I don't think that you can blame myself. I'll be honest. I don't think you can blame myself. I don't think you can blame other people for maybe not feeling as high about this team in that time. Because the Mexico we were watching was not this Mexico. No. This was not this Mexico at all. I didn't think they were going to look this good in the round of 32 by any means. And that is such a good surprise. It's a very good surprise. More gassed early, he might be. I mean, they're asking a lot of them, no? Like, they are asking a lot of them, to be fair. So I don't blame him at all. But look at this play. This is more down the right side. Yes, it is. Oh, he's gassed. He needs halftime. But it's not a bad ball. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Dude, I'm so excited for Rafa Marquez's Mexico, bro. Mora being the focal point of the creation of the attack. Hopefully, La Hormiga being the number 9. Huesca's coming back from injury on the right side. Obed, Fidalgo, Brian Gutierrez, Mateo Chavez. Ay. Ryan, bro, we just did what no other team has been able to do in 2 fucking years. Score in Ecuador twice. They're playing him out of the park right now. Right, Ecuador haven't looked horrible at moments, but they have no respect. They have no answer. Wait till the subs come in. Is this in a positive light or is this in a negative light? Because I think you could say either. But I mean, look at this. Look at this match stats. 9 attempts I goal from Mexico in the first half compared to Ecuador's 3. The Ecuador 3 isn't surprising, but the 9 is. Like, what? What Mexico am I watching right now? And they're getting good attack after good attack. And I'm not like Ecuador's defense. Or I'm not sorry, not defense. I'll say, oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Ecuador's midfield is disappointing to me. Very disappointing. I feel like Mexico are playing through this team so easy. So easy. We might just win the World Cup, Brian says. Dude, at this point, I'm hopping on the bandwagon, dog. Is CONCACAF better than AFC? As a whole, I think you're getting close to being able to say something like that, like logically be able to say something like that. But I'm affectionate for AFC football, and I think the talent is there. It just doesn't get credit. Man, I don't know. I'm still gonna put AFC up there, but I think CONCACAF they're rising very steadily, very nicely. CONCACAF is rising. We're in, I don't know, I think it's a very valid conversation to have. post Asian Cup, pre 2030 World Cup, like we might have to talk about that. Like that might be a video back pocket for 3 years down the line. You know, only Mexico and Spain have yet to concede a goal in the tournament. Genuinely crazy. It is crazy. Like I thought this Mexico team would have done so. And inversely, I'm so shocked that they've had 8 goals so far. Like what? This Mexico team with 8 goals in 4 games so far? Completely mind-boggling. Completely mind-boggling. Get Fidalgo in there is going to cook. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that this midfield could be even better. Can be even better. Wait. Ryan, I talked about it. I was talking about it. I said that's crazy. We have scored Ecuador twice. No one has done in 2 years. It's genuinely crazy. This Ecuador defense to me, up until maybe this moment right now, I had Ecuador as the best defense in the world. And this is completely shambolic. Completely against what they stand for. Their entire persona is being manhandled right now by Mexico. So yes, Ryan, I did see your stat. It's crazy. It is crazy. You're good. I understand. And without a good defensive performance, can Becasese change his team for the better? I don't think so. If France gets to the final, this will be Mbappe's 3rd consecutive World Cup final. He's literally Mr. World Cup, no matter what it is in club football. Yeah. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy. I mean, Mbappe, again, we said it at the beginning of the stream. Mbappe will go down as probably the best World Cup player of all time. Right? And that doesn't mean best player of all time. I don't think it's going to be best striker of all time, but the best World Cup player of all time. Showing up to the biggest occasion of them all on the world stage, I think it's going to be him. Goal in 2018 final as a teenager, hat-trick in 2022 final and lost Argentina. Yeah, so what's he going to do this year, bro? Crazy. I mean, again, he's leveled up. He's going to be hugging his girlfriend in bed tonight, Becasese. You talking about that video where when they took the lead over Germany, he ran up to them? Crazy. That's crazy to call that out, right? That feels like one of those comments was like, oh, he's going to be hugging his girlfriend. His girlfriend, yeah, fuck him, bro. You know, like one of those comments. But we haven't been scored on yet. El quinto partido. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, why can't they beat England? You know, like we talked about that months ago with Football Asada. They posted a reel about it. It's crazy. And they said, why can't they beat them? And I kind of agreed. Why can't they beat England? We had it in our World Cup predictions as well. Why can't they beat England at this rate? They have all the momentum in the world. Like, when was the last time Mexico had this amount of momentum backing them, right? Both on the pitch and in the stands. It's been a long time. So why can't they go far anymore? Marco Polo, down with my prediction. I made no ball, man. Jeez. Trying to pat himself on the back in chat. What's going on here, Marco Polo? No, I'm just kidding. You do. That's a little more than some people, I'll tell you. Hey, someone said 7 to Ecuador. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to call it out like that. I'll hold my hands up. I thought he dragged this France squad down because PSG better without him and Real Madrid worse with him, but I've been proven wrong. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes talent overrides the sportsmanship, the teamwork aspect of it all. And yeah, somehow it's working out for Mbappe here. It's been great. I mean, when you're winning the games the way you are, can you be mad at him on a personal level, like a team level? I think it'd be hard to. We're smacking the dog shit out of England, bro. Wow. Dude, imagine that they play like this against England. Obviously, it's a much tougher ask. England have way more layers to their team. And, you know, if they were down to 0 like this, okay, good tackle, Jorge Sanchez. If they were down to 0 like this, you can't count an England team out because they're just too talented, right? But still, it'd be super hard. Mexico gets the first goal in that game. Why not? Why not? I don't think. I mean, maybe England draw, but I don't think they ever go down. I don't know, man. They aren't used to the environment. Yeah, it's true. Many teams, most teams in this World Cup are not used to an environment like this. England being one of them. It's just different. Not saying it's better or worse than what they might have or what another team might have in their respective continent or whatever. It's just different, right? And you have a home-hosted Mexico World Cup with all the belief right now. Why not? Ecuador's probably last chance here. Let's see if the ref lets him play it out. And he doesn't. Ref calls it right there. It's kind of crazy. Ref is kind of giving Ecuador some like Not like fouls, like against fouls against them, but like timing is kind of interesting. But Mexico up 2-0 at the half. If I would have never guessed this. I would have never guessed this. Y'all got to let me know your halftime thoughts in the chat right now. Let's go through them right now. If Mexico beat England, I can see a 2015-16 Leicester Premier League run. Dude, what's crazier, a Mexico World Cup win or a Leicester City Premier League win? I kind of still think it's Leicester City, if I'm being honest, because that was crazy, but why not? Why not? Mora's stock just went up exponentially. It only does, right? Like, we all kind of know how good he is. I feel like everyone kind of doesn't. He's on the radar of a lot of people in the world, not even just clubs, but fans. And he just hasn't shaken that yet. He hasn't not performed yet. Every time he gets the opportunity, he shows up to play thus far, and it's going to continue. Aaron, what's going on, brother? Are you ready to apologize to Sanchez? Never. I would never apologize. Jorge Sanchez needs to score the game-winning goal in Mexico's biggest game of all time in this World Cup for that to happen. That's not this game, but if there was like a quarterfinal, Jorge Sanchez or semifinal and beyond, okay, yeah, sure, 100%. I'll get the Jorge Sanchez kit, but I'm not giving him no credit right now. I don't think he's doing better than like a Reyes or a Huescas or a Araujo would have done, you know. Halftime thoughts. I feel like I've talked about him enough in general, but let me know. I use his comment. Y'all let me know in the chat. How are you feeling at this half? How are you feeling on this half? Now we're really gonna struggle if we have to play on Mexico climate, let alone your fans are insane support. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine England. Imagine England in this environment, bro. Any team in this environment. France in this environment. Now, while I do still think France would win, anyone would get shaken up. And it's not just the atmosphere in the stadium. It's the atmosphere of drums and fireworks and everything the night before. It's the atmosphere, the literal atmosphere, the altitude and whatnot. Like, the literal atmosphere fucks it up. You know, there's more to it than just loud fans. It'd be hard for anyone to deal with. Aaron says, my pregame prediction was 3-2 Mexico win. I didn't think it would be like this. See, if you told me 5 goals before this game, I'd call you crazy. It's possible now in like a 4-1 Mexico win is where I'm leaning towards. It's crazy. After watching this, Ecuador, Germany wasn't serious on that match when they lost. No, I mean, I think it's pretty, you know, I think they tried for a little bit. They went out there with a decent team for a little bit. Quickly, we're like, whatever, let's move on. But, you know, like, Germany thought to move on. Let's focus on the Paraguay game, and then lost the Paraguay game. Like, were they ever serious? I don't know. Thoughts on Tal's performance so far? That save was crazy. I think he's been solid. I have no issue with it. Distribution has been fine, even though maybe a little tense, but nothing wrong. I think he's been fine. I think Tyler Rangel has stepped up to the plate in this World Cup in general, and he's done his duty. I mean, he's also a big part of the reason they haven't conceded a goal. You know, Aaron, I'll hold you to that. Damn it, I know you will too. I know you will. Backline been solid. So, Aaron, also, I know you DM us stuff. I just noticed. I just looked at the request. You DM us stuff on our Instagram. I'm sorry, I just never get the notifications for it. So if there's something you want me to see, like, to send it to my personal, you follow each other, and I'll check it out. Backline's been solid so far. Can't complain about it. I genuinely can't complain about it. You know, I was complaining before that Israel Reyes wasn't a part of it, and they probably need his defense like on that right side. Maybe Mateo Chavez could replace Gallardo. No complaints on my end. I don't. Edis Gino, JK, sorry videos, bro. Keep up the good work. No. Yo soy no Chino. I'm not Chino, but I'm Filipino. Close enough. It counts. I understand. But yes, I am half Mexican and Asian, not Korean. Big difference. It's weird that I have more faith within the team against England compared to Ecuador. But damn, Football Startup have been province this entire time, bro. Hey, I love the boys over at Football Startup. They're awesome. But if you told me yeah, I believe what they were saying when we recorded the videos and whatnot. Like, yeah, okay, like I understand where they're coming from, but I wouldn't have put money on it by any means. But goddamn, y'all might need to apologize to Football Side at least to some extent after this, because they knew something we didn't, I guess. When Diego, our co-host Diego, who happens to be in the chat more than he's on the streams, when Mora turns 18, first legal drink on me. Why are you thinking about that though? Investing really? Is that what you're doing, Diego? Interesting. I mean, the fact that you have to go to Mexico just to give him a drink at the age of 18 It's a little scary, my friend. Hey, you do you. Sub Mora for Fidalgo. Mora's gassed, or maybe the 60th. I think give him 10 to 15 minutes, see how the game's going, and take him off. No. He's been great. He's been great, but I think his contributions have definitely been more on the attacking side of things. And because you don't need that as much right now, I think by all means you might as well just bring someone else on just to get him rest, right? Because at that point you're looking towards the next game, probably England, and maybe you just give him some rest. I'm opening granola bar, guys. This shit has got to be too hard when you eat something. Goodness me. That'd be crazy. This whole time under my jersey was an Ecuador jersey. This whole time I'm ready. I'm ready for the call up. I got somewhat long hair too. Somewhat long hair too. It counts. Mexico domination. I think Ecuador did settle towards the end of the half, but if they want a chance, I think they will need to put on the pressure and obviously not allow Mexico to score again. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. I think that's what we're going to see. Ecuador have to. They have to get a little bit more up there and force Mexico to make mistakes, which is the game. I mean, that's what you do, right, against the Mexico team, and you do the same thing as the USA team and whatnot. That's what you need to do right here. I think if they're smart, they do that. Imagine England getting knocked out by DR Congo. It would be a country crisis more than Iceland in the 2016 Euros. Yeah. Oh, 100%. DR Congo are a good team. Like, I really do like their backline and what they provide and how they play. But I think England are very overwhelming favorites in that game. So for them to lose, it'd be a big deal. But like I said, they get absolutely out-coached. Don't risk our boy. We need Mora. Yeah. That's called grooming right from Bro's getting his pre-order in. We're talking about Diego. It's called grooming here too. Yeah. No, don't turn Mora into oh yeah, Le Peña, Marco Fabian, or Giovanni. Oh. Who's here? Someone in my apartment right now? My mom might be home or something. I don't know. That would suck, bro. If when it's all said and done, we're talking about Mora in the way that we talk about Dos Santos's, I would never believe in the Mexican youth system ever again. Mora is getting the big move soon, especially after that match tonight, right? I would love to hear the reports after this of which scouts were there for him. Because there had to have been a lot. Had to have been a lot. Yeah. I mean, what, after the group stage, we heard about the United being in there, right? Like, we already know Barca, Real Madrid, Sporting, Feyenoord, Ajax, Dortmund, all these teams are looking at him. Like, there will be no team in the world that isn't at least thinking about him. 100%. How did Pio and Roma become one of the most disliked in the team to World Cup heroes? Beats me, bro. I mean, I don't know. Genuinely, because my hate for them has gone way before, right? Way before all this happened. And I don't know how they've turned it up. I genuinely don't know how they turned it up. I mean, and that's a sign on how this whole team's been performing in general. Everybody's turned up when you don't expect them to, and that's what they did. Bro, half the fouls given to Ecuador should be considered grooming before foul. It's deeper than a foul on the pitch. Any opinion from Andres? He did text the chat. He only said, and I quote, "I don't fucking believe what I'm watching. So happy and proud right now." That's what he said. Crazy. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Bro, hot take. DR Congo might actually beat England. I think DR Congo is gonna worry England. I think England at some point are gonna be like, whoa, hold on now. But I do think England are gonna pull it out in the end. Just because also DR Congo's attack versus the quality of England, I'm not the most confident in, Sure, it could happen, but I don't know. Diego says, can a guy just buy another guy a drink? Legally, of course. Thank you for throwing that in at the end, my friend. Everybody also, it's for those who don't know, Diego and his twin brother Joaquin are co-hosts on the channel occasionally when they get the chance to come on. And today is Diego's birthday. Today is Diego's birthday. Do you think Mora is going to last for the next half? No, I don't, and I don't think you force him to. I don't think you force him to. No. No. Let him come off. Let him get some, rest for the rest until the England game or the next game. LMAO so locked into the game. You're gonna find half your apartment stolen. You end stream. Smart is. Oh my god, you're right. I might go out there and check right now. Would this be Aguirre's greatest win in his managerial career? Yeah, I think so. I think the achievement in general. I think like the overall, if they can maintain this, the no goals through 4 into the 5th game, looking good doing it at least in the 4th game, and maybe in the future, I think it'd be his biggest achievement. Yeah, 3rd try is a charm, right? Honestly, Dr. Congo could take the English to pens. They could. They could. Remind me what your prediction was. Jerry Carmona, my prediction for this game was it was going to be a 1-1, but penalties. I thought Ecuador were gonna be a lot more. I'll say it like this: I thought Mexico were going to be a lot more preventable. If Ecuador were playing the way they normally play, like the way they're known to play, the way they got here, at least into this World Cup, yeah, I fully imagine Mexico were going to struggle scoring goals. Well, I don't think it's not crazy to assume that was Ecuador's MO, and they completely shit the bed here. The thing that they're known the most for, they completely shit the bed on. And now that they don't have that, what are they going to do? So yeah, before this, I had 1-1 going into penalties. I thought I was going to be a little bit tighter. I thought chances were going to come a little less frequent than they have, and I was wrong. But I'll be honest, I don't think many people could have guessed this. Not in the way it's happening. You could have guessed a Mexico win, maybe even a 2-0, but I don't think in the way that it's happening, you could have guessed this. No, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. But it's super cool. It's not a hot take. It's a window licking take. We send these 4 or 5 attempts to hit the target. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I think Diego Congo could make it stressful for England, but I don't think they're going to beat him because the attackers, they need the help. Marco Polo says, happy birthday to you, Diego. Thank you, Marco Polo, for saying that on behalf of Diego. But imagine this: Juan Bissaka, who switched allegiance to Congo because he had no hope for England's squad, scores a winner. Funny thing is, he'd get in the squad if he was patient. He would get in the squad if he was patient. Does he do the whole? Who did the? I'm not gonna name the player, but they scored. I think the guy who switched to Sweden from Tunisia, or the other way around, who scored and he held his hands up like, it's the World Cup, bro. go crazy. It's not that big of a deal, dog. What if he does that? El Quinto Partido, bro. I originally wasn't going to count the round 32 matches breaking the curse responses going up against a team like this. I would count it. Yeah, you have to give him credit where credit's due. Do you think playing in the Azteca and the Serenata last night played a factor in how Ecuador came out in the first half? Will they be impacted by the altitude in the second? I think so. I think at least in the first half performance, yeah, they looked extra tired. Yeah, 100% they did. Extra tired, shaking up a little bit maybe, and just not ready to start this game from minute 1. Whereas Mexico were. Yeah, and combine that with altitude, combine that with travel delays. Yeah, I do think all that combined has, unfortunately put Ecuador at a disadvantage. Happy birthday, David. It's for Diego, but close enough, Spiders. A lot of time. Close enough. Okay, right before the half, I'm going to go grab some water real quick. So everybody, this is a halfway hydration break. So if you need to go get water, get that. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. So just give me like a minute, but I'll be back right now. But the stream is nowhere near done, guys. Stream is nowhere near done. I'll be back. 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. Hit the like button. Yes, please do so. I'll leave this up for a little bit. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Helps out so much. Smoke break. Smoke break. And Diego said a quick Benjamin puff. All right, fuck y'all. For the record, if y'all were correct, I would have done it sooner in the half and would have taken me longer. So no, that is an after the game kind of deal. So no, but it's not a bad shout. My bad. I was eating some chicken tacos and fideos when you mentioned the birthday. That's all good. It's all good. Oh, right, tacos sound so good right now. Might have to do that. Might have to go do that after this. I'm getting hungry, but I don't have time to worry about dinner, so I'll do it afterwards. So I just got the whole box of fucking granola bars, bro. We're just gonna snack on those after the game. Remember when Javier Aguirre said we should have scored 4 on South Africa to shush them up? We should go for 4 on Ecuador, so we're respected. Yeah. You know, if I'm being honest, even if you don't, if you finish the game 2-0, I think the respect is there in the attacking sense. I don't think you need to, but fucking why not? Also, for the record, what I was hearing, I don't think was a burglar, unless I missed him or he hid in the shadows. I think my window is open out there, so it was just the window was just pushing itself over. But what is the furthest the team went before conceding a goal? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's so hard to do in World Cup settings like this, just because, you know, it's so easy to concede. I'm sorry, I'm so dark right now. It's so easy to concede, right? Like just from nothing. I'm not quite sure. If anybody could answer that, that'd be a huge help. Get this a little brighter. There we go. There we go. If Canada manager Jesse Marsh was American kisses the Canada badge, anything goes. It's true. It's a good point. I think the only reason like no one really cares about it is because like we're not rivals with Canada as much as some people in high positions want us to be. Another goal! Oh, I mean that there's a PO across there for you. England is going to fumble at the altitude. It's possible. It's just different, man. It's just a different environment. Just a different environment. This match is healing my soul from the Copa America match 2 years ago, man. But y'all was definitely taking a hit beyond. No. I'll tell you right now, because in this moment in time, I don't have a pen. Again, if it was anything different, I'd be out there for longer. So we're not. Don't slander my name right now. Don't slander my name. It's not a bad guess, though, to be fair. The Sweden play. Oh, yes. Okay. That's what I was thinking of, right? That's what I was thinking of. Also, I guess it's the badge, not a flag. We got a German manager say no more. It's true. Yeah, you go back 80 years and you tell an Englishman that they had a German manager one day. Might get a little scared. But Ecuador come out the gates here. It looks like they're pressing pretty high. Which, again, is what you have to do that as Ecuador. Force Mexico into mistakes because they can make them. But so can Ecuador here because we can't make a touch, apparently. Good God. I swear. That might one day have to be like a Patreon stream, though. You know, I don't know how comfortable or how smart it'd be to do something like that, like put something like that on YouTube, but we don't have a Patreon, to be fair. But if we were to have a Patreon one day, that might be like a Patreon stream thing. I'll back pocket that. But this Ecuador defense is still unable to cope with Mexico getting in the box, which is it's crazy to me, genuinely crazy to me. Again, that's their whole MO. And it's completely not Mexico's MO to be a consistent box threat. So what the hell's happening? Sorry, I know sacrilegious right now, but I'm drinking out of the plastic cup. I'm sorry. It was just right there. It was just easy to grab. I'm sorry. And again, Ecuador just looked lost overall in terms of how they play. How is it set up right now, formation wise? You only got the Yamal one. Hey, that one's still pretty cool though. I honestly haven't even gotten that myself. Actually, on dress, got the Pulse League one. Or his dad got the Pulse League one and didn't want it, so they gave it to me. I'm not gonna complain. Free cup is a free cup. Like, this is the cup that you drink out of for years. You know, like there's better cups out there, but this is the one that means the most. You know, like I feel like every dad has like that one like big ass Taco Bell like plastic cup that they just use for water forever. This might be that for me. It is crazy. Mexico could win their first knockout game since '86. Both are hosted by Mexico and the same stadium. The power of the home-hosted Azteca scenario context, it's insane. It is. It is. Let me go some first. I got 2 Yamal ones in a row, man. Need to head back soon to make Diggies, man. I might do that after this, to be honest. I got a McDonald's down the street. Might as well. See what I can get. My girlfriend's brother like got his first one, and it was Alfonso Davies, and he was so mad. He was so mad that he went on Facebook Marketplace and picked up the Ronaldinho and Yamal ones. Crazy. I got the Grimace Cup last time we took the kids to Whack Arnold's. Whack Arnold's? What the hell is that? But I get what you mean. That's fire, though. Grimace would be crazy. The Grimace one would be crazy. Spider's Latin, remind me again, please, what the drink is that you keep recommending me from Disneyland. Because I want to go soon. And if we do, I promise you I will get it this time. And I'll have a review for you on the stream afterwards. Like the next stream after that, whatever happens. I always forget. It's a longer name, no? So that's what always gets me. Uh-oh. Who was that warming up? Was that Edson and Mateo? Here we go, though. Here we go. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Hodesan has been a dog today in some scenarios. Not enough to be like he's crazy, but... Oh, a Chappelle show. I haven't watched this the Chappelle show in so long. The dirty Dr. Pepper is fire, man. Bro, I was ordering Taco Bell on DoorDash the other day. I was getting a Baja Blast Freeze, and I didn't know you could do this, but there's an option to make it dirty. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant. And all it is, it just shows a picture. It's like spelled incorrectly, and just a picture of like white cream in a cup. And I got really scared, but it turns out that it's like just vanilla creamer or something like that. Still weird, but that shit scared the fuck out of me. Hey, Mexico are pressing too, though. I didn't expect that. I low-key, I'm kind of happy with. Oh my word, what a play! Oh, I think Enter's offside. See, it's just and he sends it back to fucking Ecuador. Goodness me. The churro toffee from Disneyland. Okay, churro toffee. The toffee churro toffee. Toffee churro toffee. Okay. Did you see they just announced or released like evening badges or evening passes for like $60. So it's like I think Disneyland is like 7 p.m. and after you get to go for 4 to 5 hours. Esteban, if you could choose a destination for Mora to make the leap to Europe, what club would you pick? Dog, this one's hard. I really don't want to say Real Madrid, Barcelona, because how many times have we seen Mexican star boys go to Barcelona? It doesn't work out. I don't want him to take too big of a leap just because he can, right? Because it's so scary. And yes, if he went to Barca or Real Madrid, he'd probably get a loan somewhere that first year, maybe second year. But, you know, they have so many wonder kids, like they don't care enough about these loans. They send them to like whack-ass places just because. So I wouldn't go that high. I wouldn't go to United. I wouldn't go to the Prem at all. Bro, take the jump to an Ajax, a Feyenoord. Go to the Portuguese league. Play for Sporting. Play for not Benfica. Play for Sporting. I'd say, right? Go to a developmental league for 2 years. Shine, right? Go to somewhere where you can play and shine. And one of those places would be that. You don't go to Barca. Don't go to Real Madrid where you're just another one of these kids. You're just another one of these superstar wonder kids that they bring in that half of them you never find out again. Same deal with like Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan. Don't go to Chelsea. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Where would you? Where would you send him? Or if you were more, where would you go? This is why I hardly play a mind to the lineup, man. Vasco's on something else with his picks. Like they somehow make sense to him. I don't know. And in this moment in time, can you complain? No, because it's making sense to him and it works in the way he wanted to play. I don't know how, but it has. But it has. Shit is crazy. Shit is wild. What about Dortmund, though, for Mora? Yeah, I could see Dortmund. I wouldn't mind that at all. No. I mean, Edson got made in Dortmund, right? Pulisic went over there and made himself in Dortmund. I don't see why not. Yeah, I don't see a Bundesliga team in general. I just don't mind. Except for Bayern. Don't go to Bayern. No need. But Dortmund, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I was sick. Haven't heard about the evening things. Pretty cool. Kids on mid-October for Oogie Boogie Bash. Oh, nice. Super cool. I haven't been for I haven't gone for any event, special event for Disneyland yet, but that'd be super cool. You see Dortmund, yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? And I'm sure if he's talking to Edson would be like, yeah, go, bro. Right? Edson, wait, no, Edson didn't play at Dortmund, did he? No. I'm sorry. We did a video talking about him at Dortmund. He never played Dortmund. Ajax. Either way, same kind of deal though. Like Bundesliga Eredivisie, go. There's no need to take the jump right now to the highest of highs. More is going to reach it, right? More, based on his potential, he's going to reach eventually the Real Madrid, Barcelona's, United's, reputation's sake of the world. But there's no need to do it right now because again, how many players have made that move from Mexico and it just didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, right? No, take your time. You have time. You have time. There's no need. There's no need. You're not in competition with anybody else. Just go. Just go to a smaller team. Smaller team, smaller league just makes sense to me. More sense than a big one. Now, this is in the best way, I guess, like for the best reasons. But this game has slowed down, and it's not as exciting anymore. And shout out Mexico for that. I didn't expect this. I thought it was going to be more tense going into the 90th. Granted, it always is, but Ecuador need one here just to keep Mexico on their toes, to scare them a little bit. And I just don't know if they're going to do it. I need some outside the box screamer from Caicedo or something, just for my sake, as a Chelsea fan. Top Flight League is too early, to be honest. You have a point there, man. Yeah, why waste it? Why waste it? Just go to a smaller league, man. Because the drop off is so important. I mean, look at Araujo, right? Barca come in for him. He has to say yes. He goes, doesn't play, injuries, Las Palmas loan, nothing happens for him. He goes to Bournemouth, injuries, doesn't play, nothing happens of it. Now he's at Celtic, gets injured again. I would rather the other way around. I would rather more go to a Celtic, a Las Palmas, and then to Barcelona. That just makes more sense to me. Build up to it. Don't force yourself into a situation where it doesn't make sense too early. Look at him, though, bro. Jesus Christ. We decided to take the girlfriend, Oogie Boogie Bash. They have specialty Halloween drinks. I got a mango habanero margarita. Ooh. We did do the Food and Wine Festival. That was pretty fun. That was pretty cool. Some good beer. We got a sub. Mora comes off. Everybody just round of applause. Round of applause for Gilberto Mora. And on comes Brian Gutierrez. Fantastic. Not much of a drop off in quality at this moment in time, and not one you're going to notice. Super cool. Yeah, Mora looking exhausted, walking off. Good shit from him. 100%. What club do you support? Do you have a Premier League team? I do. They're behind me, no? Oh, no. Sorry. I have an Inter, a Panama shirt, and an Oasis. You can't see it, but that's an Oasis shirt. I don't support those teams, but I support Oasis. But team-wise, Chelsea. I'm a big Chelsea fan. That's my Prem team. I have my La Liga team. I'm a big Real Betis fan. I'm a Betico, and I do have my local MLS team is LAFC. So I'm a big LAFC fan. So those are my 3 teams I support the most. But Chelsea's number 1, obviously, out of all of them. Chelsea won the 21 Champions League on the day I graduated high school. So just super cool. Super cool. But yeah, Chelsea fan. And I got to go to my first game, my first ever Prem game, my first ever Chelsea game, my first ever foreign game last summer, which was pretty cool. Yeah. How not United for Chicharito? Dude, it should have been Newcastle for fucking what's his name from the goal movie. No, Chelsea. Okay, so I wasn't much of a soccer fan growing up. I was basketball growing up, and then like right before high school, I got really into it because my mom bought my dad tickets to Chelsea Liverpool at the Rose Bowl in LA preseason game, and she didn't want to go, so I went, and I was super excited. Didn't know anything about it. Hazard played, Terry played, and I just like the blue. If I'm being honest, I just like the vibe of Chelsea way more. And so I picked Chelsea as my team for the rest, and I haven't looked back ever since. And now I'm a diehard Chelsea fan. So yeah. Nothing to do with individual players or nationalities or anything. Yeah, it was just my experience at a game. So it was pretty cool. And then I went to Chelsea Crystal Palace, the first match of the season, this past season. Of course, ended 0-0. But yeah, I was in Ireland for the Oasis concert, and then I went to England as well. So yeah, no, respect to bro, the team that you've seen when you got into it, can't complain. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's there are very few reasons why I'll like shit on people for supporting a team, right? Like one of them being like bandwagoning, but I think it's valid reason. People have their reasons. People, it speaks to people in different ways, and whatever that feels like, if it speaks to you, it speaks to you. Once all is said in MetLife, I'm gonna start watching Fast and Furious franchise to up my cultural awareness, man. Bro, we were talking about that last stream. I can't commit to it, bro. I definitely want to watch some Fast and Furious movies, but I don't need to. After the World Cup, though, I think we're definitely taking like after the World Cup ends, I gotta travel for like 2 or 3 weeks straight for work. So there definitely might be a little bit of a hiatus or minimal content coming out for those 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. But we all need a break. Oh, Pio on the floor. Oh, yeah, but do whatever you got to do. The World Cup is fun. It's awesome. I wish there was more of it. Obviously, not seriously, but like I wish we got to experience more of this like feeling. But it's tiring, bro. Especially as content creators, and we're low-key slacking on the content, and even then, it's tiring. I think Mexico are giving up the ball a little bit more here, letting Ecuador take a little more possession, but I don't think they're worried about it. Oh, here we go. Amazing. There's no brawl yet. I support United because the kid asked my parents to buy me a footy kit, and they happen to choose United. I'll forever be called a glory hunter, even though we're awful the last 13 years. Hey, also a valid reason. I'm joking about the bandwagon thing, at least when it comes with soccer, and if you're American, at least, because, I would love the sport to grow in America, in the USA, and however it gets you into it. I'm not going to shit on you for that, I think for me, like if I was English, like with the availability and the amount of local teams you have to support, like I would lean towards a local team wherever I was over there, kind of deal. But again, that doesn't matter. Whatever gets people into the sport, end of the day, right? So like most people I'll talk to here is like, yeah, United, City, Liverpool, all the big teams. Like I get it. It's rare you hear like Andres is a West Ham fan. That's rare. It's rare to hear anything like that over here. Whatever gets you into it. Whatever gets you into it. I mean, that's why so many people are Barca Real Madrid fans, I'm old. I remember watching the first one when I was 13 and not liking it, so I haven't watched any Fast and Furious sequels since. Yeah, I've never seen a full Fast and Furious, the whole thing. I've seen like bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not a car guy. Like, I don't care. Like, cars are cool, but I'm not like super into them in the way that a lot of dudes are. So, just never really appealed to me. And then they started going into space and shit, and it's just like, okay, I'm glad I'm not a part of this. I've also never seen all the Harry Potter movies. That's a bit crazier, I guess. But Star Wars is my shit. Star Wars and anything comics, or comic movies and comics. I think these Ecuador fans are getting a little restless now because I feel like they haven't seen much. Like as good as Mexico has played in a very unexpected way, I think Ecuador should feel ashamed of themselves with how they've played because they've provided nothing. But here comes Brian Gutierrez with Romo. Oh, but he doesn't know what to do. I just wasn't. There was nobody there in time. Maul, Shout Our Lord to speak. Okay, I'm like on episode like 3 or 4. I'm like slow. It's a slow burn. I don't have much time to watch shows anymore. And when I do, like it's probably my girlfriend and I watching Love Island or something. So, but when I get like alone time, like I'm not doing anything, like I'll throw on my Shout Our Lord. And so far, it's been so good, bro. So good. I'm so happy I started watching it. Side note too, the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max, DC, super funny. I recommend it. Not gonna lie, best watch along around, bro. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate all the comments like this, bro. Whenever y'all comment some nice ass shit on streams or YouTube videos, like it means something, man. It means something, and that goes for every YouTuber too. A YouTuber can get 1,000 times more comments than me, but they still really appreciate those comments. So if you're feeling that way about a channel, about a person, let them know. Let them know. But I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. I pride myself in, making good content for y'all. Whatever y'all like. I want you guys to enjoy it as much as I do. So thank you. I used to not like the sport back in the day, but around the time of the last World Cup in Qatar changed my mindset all around the game. And here am I, gladly so. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hold on now. Before I get to what I was saying, Quinones runs down the left wing, but you could tell this Mexican team is tired and or aren't being told to get up there, so it ends in the corner. But yeah, 100%. A lot of people are getting into it recently, and I understand the whole soccer's boring, and I like watching it. Blah 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 blah. Like I get it. Soccer's a hard sport to like if you don't know it. Like you have to take appreciation in everything that happens. But especially with Americans, the whole thing is goals. Oh, there's not that many goals. All games can end 1-0. Like, why would I like it? Because it's not just that. Many things hit as good as goals. It's in the same vein as like American football. Like American football, like there's not that many touchdowns sometimes, but you take the pride in the good catches. You take the pride in the nice first downs, the 20, 30 plus yard plays, the good runs, great tackle, things like that. Like you appreciate that. You should appreciate the same thing about soccer. And so I think that's what a lot of people are starting to realize over time, that there is a beauty in there and not just goals. Oh my God. Cesar Montes almost made it 3. Great save. Great save, to be fair, from Ecuador. But that could have been 3. Wow. My local team is Bristol Rovers. I'd choose them over United if I had to, but we're a League 2. So yeah, proper football, real fans. Crap stadiums and no success, but group a half a mile away. Okay, gotcha. Super cool. Super, super cool. Yeah, I mean, I love soccer. I'll take soccer anyway. I'm a big, oh my God, he almost got it again. Yeah. And then also like, playing FIFA, right? Like growing up playing FIFA, like I started playing FIFA 15, I think, and I've played ever since. And then I'm a big like football manager fan. So, it compounds on itself. I feel like that's what happens with a lot of soccer fans is it compounds on itself over time. And then you'll like it. And then you'll see a highlight of, Ronaldo's bicycle kick and you're like, holy shit. And then you'll see a dribble from Bolasi and it'll be like, holy shit, things like that. It grows. And for me, it's grown into making YouTube content. So yeah, I agree with that guy. First time here, I've subbed. It's good vibes here. Appreciate it, bro. Genuinely do. I genuinely do appreciate it. It genuinely means a lot to me, y'all. And I appreciate that. I pride myself in the enjoyment. Not only mine, but y'all too. The anxiety is slowly melting. Yeah, I'm not really anxious anymore. I think if Ecuador goes up 1 or takes 1 in the next 5 to 10 minutes, like, okay, and then it's going to get a little anxious. But I don't know. I feel like Ecuador or neither team really has given me a need to feel anxious in the best way for Mexico and the worst way for Ecuador. Yeah, like genuinely. So I'm chilling, bro. And now I just get to watch y'all or talk to y'all and chat with y'all. So I'll take it. J Rod, how you doing? Sorry I was in Jack's stream. All good. I'm doing good, bro. Can't complain about this. Bro, I'm sitting here watching Mexico beating Ecuador 2-0. About to go to the quinto partido and hanging out with y'all. Meeting some new people. Seeing some new faces and names. Can't complain. How are you doing, my friend? How was Jack's stream? Hope it was good. I'm sure it was good. You know, I love Jack. Let's see. Sports are only boring if you don't understand them. I used to think the same about snooker. Oh yeah. When you learn the rules, you appreciate. Exactly. Same thing. Oh, dude, with darts, I'm darts isn't a thing out here. Like competitive darts, right? It's fun at bars and Dave and Buster's and like it's cool. But like then like oh my dad, that's like one of my dad and I's dreams is to go out there and go to a darts event and be amongst the crowd and see them hit the way they do. Like appreciating the skill appreciates the sport. You can appreciate other things about the sport that doesn't, but it doesn't always make you appreciate the whole thing. You know, but like the skill, like it makes you appreciate and like the sport. Yeah, and that goes with like rugby. Like I enjoy watching rugby just because like I can see the skill at play. Like same thing. I'm sure if I learned how hard it is to play cricket, like I'd start to like cricket. You know those kind of things. Yeah, it's super cool. And but soccer especially, soccer because it's so low scoring or there's low, you know, which is like the only thing to people. The skill it takes to do all these things, and that's why I hate like when Americans in particular are like, oh yeah, you put a ball at LeBron's foot, you know, he's gonna boss everybody. Like that's just not how it happens. If you don't play soccer from like age 4 and up, you're not gonna ever be technically as gifted as these players do, anywhere close. Like I only really started playing soccer when I was like 14, 13, and I'm not not good. I'm not good. I can hold myself in, you know, in some scenarios, but like I'm not good. But that's just because I never grew up with it. So more subs real quick. Fud Mexico is Santi Jimenez comes on. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be Mote for a second. Santi Jimenez and Obed Vargas come on. Fantastic. Can't complain about that. Brandon says it was FIFA 05 that sparked the interest. The 06 World Cup sparked the passion. What a sentence for my Mexican brother, bro. Oh, FIFA sparked the interest, but the World Cup sparked the passion. That's glorious. That is glorious. What a way to put it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was, and the same kind of deal happened with like my friends. Like we kind of all got in soccer at the same time. You know, like once we were kind of getting older and we had, you know, found our interests and hobbies and we all kind of started liking soccer. And like my Diego and Joaquin, their birthdays today and co-hosts, like, you know, Diego started supporting Tottenham, Joaquin started supporting City, I started supporting Chelsea at the same time. And it was just fun. It was just fun. Again, now it's now led to me making content on YouTube for y'all. So it's great. Anxiety. I forgot the game was on. I considered it done a half an hour ago. I just been watching this guy. Yeah. Again, the beauty of a performance like this. What country rooting for Mexico journey ends? I still rep and support the USA too. I do both. I know it's like sacrilegious to some people, but I do both. So if the USA are still in it, I'm gonna back USA. I have an affection for Asian teams as a whole. So I love, you know, any Asian team that's still involved, which is not going to be that likely anymore. So yeah, I don't know. But from that point on, it'll be just I want a good performance. I want a good tournament. The growth of the sport has been hard here in the States because us Americans typically are pretty good with everything else other than ball. Like if you're not always winning chips, they don't care. Yeah. Oh, and I think there's no reason to care about the MLS. There's no promotion relegation. Nothing is serious. You know, it's not something that people are born with or care about from an early age. A lot of kids play soccer at an early age. Just it's like no one cares about it. Like it's ASO. You know, it's just youth. It's just something to do on the weekends, kind of do. But eventually, we found Jack's twin, Nicholas Solov. Now hold on. Oh my god. Dude, that is Jack. Holy shit. Dude, that's so funny. That is so fucking funny. Oh my god, that is fucking Jack. From Deadball TV, for those who don't know. Yeah, okay. Let me pull it up. Let me share this tab real quick. Let me switch it up. Oh my dude, this is Jack from Deadball TV. Look at this. Y'all seeing this? Oh, I can't do that. God damn it. This is crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's funny. That's so fucking funny. That's insane. Thank you for letting me know, Jesus. That's awesome. That's so cool. Jordan. My name isn't Jordan. My name's Elijah. Close enough, though. Close enough. It's fine. But what's going on, brother? How you doing? 06 got me hooked despite the US being so damn embarrassing in it. Yeah. It's so easy to like the World Cup, bro, even if you don't. Oh my God, that would have had one there. Even if you don't have a team in it, you know. I mean, think of all of Asia. Like they're into it, but they don't normally have teams. Okay, what about your European teams? Just gonna narrow it down for you to say England. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to see England be successful, I guess. Hey, you know what? For your sake, bro. For you, bro. English teams that I want to do well. I want to see do well. I want Croatia to do well. I don't think anybody really hates Croatia. Like, at least this part of the road, you know. They had their moments, right? And I just want to see them. I want to see them do well. Yeah. I forget who. Top of my head, I want Cabo Verde to do well. I want them to keep going, bro. I had them finishing second in the group, and they did. So I'm backing them for the rest of my life. Obviously Canada. I want Canada to do well. I like how Norway's moving. I want Switzerland to do well too, bro. Like Switzerland, they finally deserve to do something good, like long term. You know. What is your take on Obed coming on the pitch? I love it, bro. Obed Vargas is part of the future of Mexico here. And he's so good, and he's what you need in these moments. He covers ground. He's physical when he needs to be. He's active in general. It's a good sub. It's a good sub. That's the same as Jack. Wow, yeah, dude, right? Sorry, I just got to the comment. That looked just like Jack. Next time I talk to or record with Jack, I'm gonna mention it. I 100% will mention it to him. That's fucking hysterical. Like that is actually insane. Yeah, mad accurate. Ready going home, bruv? Yeah. Probably. Trust me, I know. A man can dream, though, can he? A man can dream. Here comes Santi, though. And there goes Santi. Yeah, forgot. Luckily, it seems like the tournament is going to further the growth of the sport and the country, thankfully. Oh, yeah, 100%. They're definitely yeah, I saw a tweet a week ago, maybe, and it was this dad of showing his kid with a soccer ball at his foot. And he's like, he's never touched a soccer ball before. But all of a sudden, he wants to. It's like little things like that. Just being local. You know, just being like seeing these games happen so close to you and everything that comes with it does so much more to the communal aspect, the community in general around it than signing Messi, right? Than signing Son and things like that. Yes, it's cool. Yes, it gets people into it. But like what happens when Messi's gone? They're going to stop caring compared to the guy who was watching all this happen and the Scots in Boston and them, you know, all these things. Like it's going to be a lot more impactful is what I'll say. Isn't Obed the first Alaskan to play in a World Cup? Is he? I feel like. Let me see. I feel like there's someone else. I just can't think of his name. Is Obed Vargas the first Alaskan to play in the World Cup? Yes, he is. Anchorage. It's crazy to think that he's fucking from Alaska. But yes, he is. Dodger. This is my father, everybody. This is my dad. Dodger's probably going to go 12 and a half games against the Madres tonight. I spent a lot of my day at work today talking smack. And they're slowly backing away from it. But we got, 15 to 20 minutes left in this game, and it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. If I'm being fully honest. I still don't see Ecuador getting anything here. Nor do I see Mexico getting anything else, but I did. No foreign manager has ever won the World Cup. Yeah, 100%. And it lends itself to not the theory, but to the, what would the word be? Lends itself to the notion, I guess, the opinion that countries should be only managed by managers from that country, by local people, by citizens, by people from that country. I'm impartial. I don't mind. I don't mind either, to be honest. I guess I would be more affectionate for a Mexican manager winning it with Mexico than someone else, but you know, it makes sense. And is this year that it changes? Probably not, but you know, it's crazy. Go to the log saying looking too happy right now, man. Goldilocks looks out of his depth, is what I'd say. Doesn't look too happy, and he looks like he's out of his depth. He looks like he has no ideas, and he looks like he's scared of what's about to happen. You know, like that's what it looks like to me. That's what I'm calling out since minute 1. 2 more subs for Mexico. Orbelin Pineda comes on, and Israel Reyes comes on. Quinones comes off. Great performance. And Piojo comes off. So they're probably going 3 at the back. Jorge Sanchez plays a little farther up. Orbelin in the middle. The granola bar got me. Excuse me. Who has been man of the match? Yo, give me your opinion in the chat too. I think for Mexico, though, honestly, there's been a lot of good performances all around, but I think you have to give it to Mora right now. I think Quinones, obviously, too. Quinones has, for me, it's between Quinones and Mora. Quinones got the assist and the goal. Mora has just been lights out all around the pitch. It's been so impactful and was since minute 1. Yes, he got a little tired, but for minute 1, yeah, that's why I put. Sorry, I'll put it right there. But y'all, let me know who's been your man of the match in this game. I hear it. We have to produce our own players, so why is it not the same for managers? Yeah, again, that's a fair opinion. I really don't think anybody's wrong in whatever side they take of that argument. You know, I get the opinion of having a homegrown manager, and also I get the opinion of not. I get it. Both have their pros and cons. But I think myself, I lean more towards the homegrown. It just means more. It just means more. But at the same time, you know, like with the way football is evolving, it's becoming less and less common. You know, it's still very common, but it's becoming less and less because a lot of these countries want to get up to the highest heights now. They want the money that comes from it. They want the attention that comes from it. They want the infrastructure that it brings them. What a tackle from Jorge Sanchez. You know, and all the above, right? And so as a result, a lot of teams are going to start leaning more towards not doing that. It's the state of football. State of football. But I don't care who manages us, even if it's German. The title is all that matters. Yeah, and exactly. Like, who cares at the end of the day? You know, like if the USA won with Pochettino, no one's going to be sitting there saying, "Oh, he's not American." Granted, a different kind of culture about it, but still, you know, England wins. No one's going to be like, "Well, he's German, so who cares?" Nah, it's not. That's not what's going to happen at the end of the day. Time to send English home. Marco Polo's getting ready, bro. Marco Polo's getting ready. Yeah, I agree with you, but I'll choose Mora. Okay, yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Well, I think Mora's been good. Mora's been very good. And I worried before the game that, you know, he wasn't a huge role in the group stage, but when he played, he was impactful. Okay, that's cool. That doesn't always mean you give him the start from that point on, right? Like once you move on, okay, all of a sudden you're starting him. And I was kind of worried about that with him moving forward into the knockout rounds and beyond, and you know whatnot. And because he's so young, the pressure, like, can he handle it? Can he handle a physical team, physical team, and a very good defensive team like Ecuador? Blah 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 blah. But he can. Prove me right or prove me wrong. So, by all means, by all means. But yeah, he 100% has been so good this game. So good. And from the primary source himself, I'm going to say it now. Mexico would take us to pens. Extra time, no, I think. I'm genuinely not confident to play you at home. Shouldn't be. I think if England goes into that game, if English fans go into that game, if the entire media goes into that game, feeling that they should be confident they're going to sweep Mexico under the rug and move on, no. That is what spells disaster for your team, for your nation in this World Cup, in any tournament. No. You can't get too complacent. And I do worry that would happen with England. You can't get complacent, right? You've seen Mexico be this good so far. Whether it's beautiful on the pitch or not, they're getting the results, and they're taking teams way farther than anybody expected them to. And you can't ignore that. No matter where they play, you know, you're English, you play in UEFA, you have all these players playing top clubs, but a lot of people look at Mexico, USA, whatever, oh, they play North America, oh, God, who cares? I get it, but you just can't underestimate this team. And if you knock us out, I would genuinely still root for you. See, that's the beauty of it all. The beauty of it all. The stages of grief ends with acceptance, and he already knows we'll get there. Hincapié with not a bad cross. But like this stat sheet, 14 shots for Mexico to Ecuador's 4. I I genuinely don't believe it. If you told me they had more shots than Ecuador, fine. I don't mind at all. That's fine. I wouldn't say you're gonna be wrong. But that many shots, this many, like this much of the game they've performed in, so good. Well, again, way more than ever I expected. I think a lot of people too. But it's one game. We move on and keep going. Move on and keep going. Let's not hit the party button right now, you know? What's that knockout looking like? If let's say Mexico, or let's say whoever wins that game, who do they play? Mexico beats England, they would then play Brazil or Norway. Oh my god. Bro, Norway against Mexico. Oh, bro, Brazil, either one of those games would be so good. I think Mexico has a shot at either of them. Do you think Mexico will be this good the next World Cup? Yes. Yes, I do think so. I do think so. I think they can be. The only difference is it's going to be different Mexico. It's not going to be a Mexico that is focused on defense first and goals later. It's not going to be Mexico that's looking to frustrate the opponent for 90 minutes and in a way like that, in the way that they do now under Vasco, because that next one is going to be under Rafa Marquez, who his coaching experience and playing is with Barcelona, right? And he was very successful playing the Barca style of play when he managed their B team or their youth team. So it's going to be like that. He's going to play a little bit better football, a little bit more attacking, a little bit more cohesive football. So I would like to think they'll be as good, just in a different way. And it's a transition period. And a lot of these players are young, and by then they're 4+ years. Great, hopefully good transfers before then. I think so. I think they have the potential to do so. But also, it's Mexico, and you never know with CONCACAF, right? CONCACAF can be trending away, but it doesn't always mean it's going to hit it. I said before the tournament started, Brazil go out round of 16. I reckon it's possible still. 100%. I don't like this Brazilian team. I don't think it's that good. I don't think this Brazil team is that good. The issues are clear as day. And it's a team that lacks the characteristics of Brazil's past. And I don't know where it's headed in the future. It's not a great Brazilian team. The talent is there, right? And I think that's why they beat Japan, right? I don't think they were, I think the talent carried them there. But is it enough to say they're contenders for the World Cup, or they're going to be a semifinal? Nah, I can't. I prefer Norway than Brazil in that case because of history, pretty much. Yeah. The only thing is Norway scores. Norway knows how to score. You could have the best teams in the world like Mexico does right now, or it's one of the. Norway will find a way to score, and it'll be the pressure will be a lot of Mexico. I worry in that scenario that Mexico can't score, but Norway can. Will it be a regular thing to win round 32 every World Cup, or the bare minimum to do so? I mean, I think if you ask Mexico fans, that's got to be the bare minimum now. It always has been. It always should have been. But it depends on how these next 4 years go. Because before this, I would have said they're not doing it. So it depends on how those 4 years go. Because the expectation for them this was pretty low. So it depends. Not try to burst your bubble, but I think this will be the peak for Mexico. Home nation, perfect mix of talent, experience it has to be now. You're already doing amazing. Yeah, no, it's true. And that's a very valid way to think about it. Because again, the circumstance of this all is very important. It is very important to take into account. Yes. The only rebuttal I'll say, and I don't know how much Mexican or CONCACAF football you watch, but this is a very uncharacteristic Mexico at the same time, right? We're watching a Mexico that has gone through 4 years of not looking good at all. It's a transition period right now where a lot of these players probably shouldn't be here anymore. And I thought that the time with the national team would have expired years ago, like 2-3+ years ago, but they're still here. And that's why I say, I don't think this will be the peak, because it is that transition period. And I would like to think that they're transitioning into an era of peak, an era of peakness. But a man can hope. Bro, please, I'll take Norway any day. Hey, by all means, bro. Brazil or Norway there, I think they could win, but obviously it's a whole different ballgame. I mean, that's quarterfinals. That's quarterfinals for that. That's something completely different. So who knows? Kind of remains to be seen how they play, how they can handle England first, obviously. Well, first to get there, and two, to see how they play to get there. But we're getting down to the end here. 89 minute, and this Ecuador team, they're getting into the box. They're getting, possession in the box, but it's just not happening. And again, that's why this Mexico team has been so good. They're frustrating these opponents. These opponents cannot get anything. And here comes Santi. Will he make the right decision or do the right thing? Nope. It's Santi. It's Santi. Yeah, there you go. Look over it. Those pinches Santi. This guy's buns, bro. I don't know how much longer Santi has with this Mexican national team. Like, in my opinion, he already shouldn't be the number 2. It should. Armando Gonzalez, I think, should be, and I think we'll see him transition to the number 1 over the next couple of years, and maybe Santi too at that time. But Santi, bro, he's been around for too long with no production, 0 production. I get you, but transitional periods can take a generation since USA hosts last World Cup, so decades behind even Mexico. It's true. It's true. I think just with the transitional period for Mexico is we see the players. They have the players right now, right? And they're excelling in the youth stage. They're growing into these roles of, I'm not saying it's going to be generational. Like, it's not going to be the best generation of all time, but like they're getting to a point where they're going to start taking on the roles of what the Chicharito, Carlos Vela, Marco Fabian, Gallardo era was, like that kind of transition into where they were, and maybe even better. So it's different, but I get what you mean, bro. If I get a World Cup meal and they give me a Santi cup, I'm tossing that shit. Hey, do it in true Santi fashion, and you probably miss the trash can. So you might not even get the shot off. I don't get why Pineda is in the pitch at this moment. I would like to think just for fitness reasons, bro. Like, it's Pineda, bro. Come on, he's another one of those players where. That should be it. That should be it. U.S. isn't decades behind Mexico. No, USA is not decades behind Mexico. No, not at all. No, USA is caught up to Mexico. I think they're fairly even right now. And you could, obviously, it all depends on the time. It all depends on the time of, like, literally the difference of 3 months is huge in CONCACAF. But no, the U.S. youth scene in terms of what we're exporting and in terms of players we have potential-wise and things like that, like, it's gotten so much better. And the fact that Mexico's youth and Liga MX in general hasn't really grown or evolved, I think USA has caught up. And at the very worst is almost about to catch up. But I think they caught up. Just looked up who's hosting the next World Cup. You've seen, it's like 6 different nations are hosting matches, but it's primarily Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. And that's awesome. I would love to go to. Oh my God, if Pineda just scored that. After all that, bro. After all, that was the chance. If he was 4 years younger, yeah, 100%. Swear I miss. True Santi fashion. I would love to go to a game. I think that's the plan right now. It's 4 years' time. Who knows where we're at? But I would love to go out there, spend a week out there, and go to some games. How much of this has to do with the host teams having no pot 1 teams in their groups? That puts them in the better position to advance. Part of the reason why a group, you can have Brazil and Morocco in a group. It's true, but at the same time, with Mexico and USA, like, and Canada too. I mean, before the groups they started, they were fair. They were even. They were even groups, right? If anything, on paper. So I don't think it was like they got a free ride or anything. No, it just should have been harder. Like, truthfully, for Mexico, it should have been harder. South Africa completely underperformed and didn't even play the way they play in their first game. South Korea didn't even play a horrible game. They just couldn't finish it at the end of the day. And Mexico got lucky with that goalkeeper error. And then Czechia had to go out of their comfort zone and play, just to get a result, and they couldn't at all. And, so it's not like they got to walk in the park. Like, it wasn't a pretty group stage. But I get what you mean. I understand what you mean. But it was more even than. Oh, Incapi and Santi are fighting. Incapi, I love when they just put their heads together like they're fucking rams. Like, what is that doing, bro? What is that doing? If there's ever time to make a true and full-on run of the final, it has to be now. Yeah. No, you're at home. You have the backing. You have all these advantages. It's right now. Santi is saying that Hincapie covered his mouth and said something. Oh my God, are we about to get another? This isn't his red card. But what did he say though? Did he say something offensive? Because obviously the mouth covering isn't just Oh, yeah. Oh, he's saying something. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% he's covering his mouth and saying something. We're one step away from them miking up every single player. We are one step away from every single player being mic'd up in these games so they don't say anything bad. You heard it here first. This season is red card again. You crazy. I think I mean in regards to establishment, but USA development is rapid. I'm happy to see them appreciate football. Yeah, it's fair. It's true. But I mean, there's a difference in establishment between Mexico and USA. Mexico is historic. USA is growing, new era. I kind of do. Oh, this is 100% going to be a red card. I'm not listening. Hold on, let me listen. This season is red card. Hincapié gets a red card, and there goes Ecuador's hopes of leaving. And now he's pissed off. He won't even shake the hands of Mexican players. He's pissed. Oh, Hincapié loses the Champions League final up to Chelsea. Red card, sent off, and he's out of the World Cup. Wow. Paint that shit red. Oh my God, wait, what am I doing? I haven't used it the whole time. Red card. Decision is red card. Oh my, I'm so fucking mad, bro. I've had this over here the whole time. It's a yellow and a red. I got the fucking red card. God damn it. Fucking hell, dude. What a waste. What a waste of a good bit. Crazy. It's a very interesting rule. I get the rule. I like the rule because it's supposed to be it's supposed to be anti-racist and things like that, right? Anti-offensive, and that's fine. I don't see an issue with that at all. My issue is going to come when one day a team decides, like, they collectively agree that they're going to lie about what the guy said. The guy could have been like, hey, you're playing good, bro. And they all see that and they're like, hey, he said this. And because he just covered his mouth and said even a good thing, they're going to be like, red card. I don't know. Just something to think about. Anyways, back to the infrastructure. Yeah, I think soccer is already one of the top sports for youth in the U.S. It is, and it always has been, right? Like a lot of kids play soccer growing up, just like in their local league, but it never means anything. It never amounts to anything in the way that baseball might, where you want to play middle school, high school, beyond. Basketball might, things like that. Soccer was just something to do. But I think it's slowly becoming that, And yeah, back to this comment. USA have the infrastructure and investment for development, and hopefully this will come as a cultural change and acceptance to move forward yet again. Yes, there's a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of things that they need to change, but it's possible. And we're mere moments away from this game ending. Moments away from one of the biggest results of Mexico's history. Genuinely. Now, again, I still thought they were going to win, but for it to be in this fashion is mind-boggling. In the best way. This has been mind-boggling. I was not expecting this at all. Not in this fashion. And Ecuador didn't do anything today. And is that game? Or if you got to blow the whistle here. It's game for Brandon, but it's not game for me yet. Oh, dude. The Mexico fans look like they're about to storm the pitch, dog. I know they're not going to, but that's what it feels like. It feels like a college basketball game right now in the best way. That changes this generation's snobbiness / acceptance to a non-American sport, but new gen will grow up loving football. It's exactly what it is. Yeah, soccer / football has spent years being the bitch sport. Like the amount of people that have called it like names, like I'm just as example, like it's gay or it's for pussy, like stuff like that, right? Now it's growing into a respected thing, which it is around the world, and that's great. But like things like that, like the public opinion being so negative about it in general, it's just the reason why it's led to this part. Ecuador hasn't had anything going for them, just all Mexico. Yeah. Ecuador's had some moments, but it's kind of when Mexico let them. Crazy. Oh, sorry. I thought you were just that much ahead. But whenever you're ready, ref, I guess. Jesus Christ. Still not game for me, but. And now it's game. Mexico have won against Ecuador in round of 32 and on to the quinto partido. Oh my God, bro. 2-0. In the way that they did it, too, is insane. Like, again, I had Mexico winning this game, but to be the main team the whole game and to not let Ecuador get anything, Ecuador plays defense well. And they prevent them from doing that, so Ecuador had nothing going for them. And Mexico, yes, by far looked like the better team for 90 minutes of this game. That's crazy. That is crazy. Again, I had them winning, and I thought it was a toss-up this game, but in this fashion is so good. And Ecuador, on the other hand, bro, a communal dark horse. And I thought if they won this game, okay, yeah, maybe they're back in the dark horse conversation. But they didn't. They didn't at all. They didn't even look good losing. You could play. You could have played well here, gone to penalties like I had thought, and lost, and that's fine to an extent. But Ecuador didn't play well at all. With their only real good performance being against Germany in this tournament, against a Germany team that already qualified. Jesus Christ. Get your last chats in now, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go soon so I can record the reaction with Andres and post that pretty soon. But get the reactions in now before I end it off here. Let's see. Nice. They will have Aguirre cut the nets like college basketball. That'd be so funny. For the round of 32 game. If they won the final, that'd be fucking sick. But that'd be so funny. 8 goals so far, 0 conceded. Crazy. No goals. We're looking good. This was Mexico's best performance. It was Mexico's best performance, bro. 100%. Good signs moving forward. 1000%. I'm genuinely in awe. I'm genuinely in awe. And copy Canito's words on his way to the airport. Sending him packing, bro. Sending him packing. I feel bad for the rest of Ecuador. I don't feel bad for him because I hate Arsenal. My bad. My bad. Now take that victory shot, bro. I can't, dog. Dog, I can't. Okay, I'm not gonna do it on camera. I can promise you, I'll take one after the recording of the reaction. But I have had no meal in like 9 hours, dog. This might kill me. This might kill me. Check your chat about TT. What did I miss? What did I miss? TT. Beatboxing? Which one? What did I miss? My friend, my English friend. It looks like I read all of them. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it just didn't pop up. Hold on. I can remedy this. Yeah, Tan Chessman? What are we saying, TT? If you want to just put it back in the chat, I'll say it again. The beatboxing comment was funny. Oh, maybe there is a filter. I don't know. Yeah, it's not popping up for me, but yeah. But the beatboxing was super funny. Let me go through the rest. You guys are getting football legends, mate. W watch-along, bro. Esteban. You're too kind, bro. You're too kind. I'm gonna kiss you. I'm gonna kiss you right now. But thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, brother. I do appreciate it, my friend. It's up to England now. I mean, this could be generational. Took a celebratory shot. Another game well done. Patter GGGGGs, bro. Sending them packing, dog. Oh, on TikTok. Oh, are you saying I should have put the stream on TikTok? I understand. If that, let me know if that was correct, because that's a good point. I could do it. I know. Our social media in general is just lacking. We just don't have the facilities or time to do more. Like I do TikToks here and there, because we do have a TikTok and they perform well. I just don't have time. But it's a good point. I'll think. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, but I thought you were talking about Tanner Tessman for a little bit there too. We beating England. Oh my God, bro. The hype is at an all-time high, bro. Can't wait to play you guys, bro. That's gonna be sick. Again, I apologize, guys, but it's very likely we're not gonna be streaming that one. At least I will not be. Just 'cause I'm busy. You know, time with the family, time with the girlfriend and whatnot, probably watching with them. But remains to be seen. Doesn't mean the content will not be there, because we will have content out for sure. We will absolutely have content out. So preview and predictions like normal, reaction like normal, maybe other stuff like normal. You know, just keep an eye on it. If you're not subscribed by now, first of all, what y'all doing? Make sure you just sit down below, leave a like, helps us out so much. Let me get through these. Lira over Caicedo. Okay, hey, I'm not gonna agree with that one as a Chelsea fan, but he played better today. 100%. Okay, you'd rather watch streams on there? I got you. Okay, again, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. All right. Won't take any effort. Yeah, it's true. It is a good point. I know they're making that like a big deal now on these websites too and whatnot. 5 a.m. here. Great watch. You get a new fan unless you knock us out. That's crazy. Well, I appreciate you being here, bro. In the wee hours of the morning that you have been, I really do appreciate it. Genuinely, and I'm happy to have talked to you and say that I've earned a new fan. And genuinely, again, I do thank you. I do thank you, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. Hope to see you in future videos, brother. It's been a pleasure to talk to all of you. All of you. Thank you for the stream, brother. Good stuff as always. I do what I do. I do what I do. We're gonna have more streams though, maybe even this week. I just don't know for sure which ones, but I'll announce them. I'll put them on the community tab, and I'll put like the thumbnail up so you guys can at least see that. So hey, you know what? If we're streaming some random game, show up, hang out, not doing anything, chilling, doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to have another conversation. Great stream, bro. Appreciate it, Brandon. I really do. My Mexican brother. My Mexican brother. Crazy to say Mexico semifinal. Not as crazy as it was yesterday. God bless everyone. Come on, England. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me. Guys, again, reaction video out probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, probably like 7:45 my time-ish, Pacific time. So make sure to look out for that because it's going to be a hype one for sure. For sure. But anyways, guys, Redman, thank you. I appreciate you as well. Get those last chats in, but that is going to be it for me. For those who don't know, my name is Elijah. I run Getting Football. I'm part of Getting Football. Andres was my boy earlier. He was there. You'll see him in that reaction video. But again, probably the best Mexico stream we've done so far. The support, the all of you guys that are showing up, the chats, the engagement has been awesome. The subscriptions have been awesome. I really do appreciate it from everybody. Thank you guys for making this worth it, making this fun for me to do. So good. It could be 4 people watching, it could be 4,000, it could be 4 million. It'd be super cool. No matter what, it's all super cool. Good stream as always. Can't wait for the next match against England versus DR Congo. You never know. It's true. Marco Polo, thank you for showing up again. You know you're one of the boys, bro. Hey there, Elijah. What's it like in Mexico City? I don't know. I'm in LA, but I'm sure it's lit. I'm sure it's lit. Oh, the song. I can't. Bro, my throat is gone, bro. Yeah, I'll sing for y'all next stream. But all right, I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. But appreciate you guys again. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in future videos and stuff. So everyone have a good night. My friend, have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, brother. See you guys next time.